What's going down? What's going down? What's up to the restorative Snyderverse community out there? It is your boy, Skywalker the Jedi, back at y'all live with another one featuring my main man, Mr. ZackSnyders. We are one half of Voltron.
That's right.
Hey, how you feeling tonight, General Zack?
I was feeling great. I was feeling wonderful until we got the ambush from the usual suspects. Now, Mr. Master Skywalker, it's like this. It's like this, brother. We are perpetually positive individuals. We don't like to be negative. We don't like to roll around in the filth. But like my man in The Godfather Part 3 said, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. And I'll tell you something. I'm tired of getting pulled back in. I just want to relax and enjoy the ambiance, just like you, Skywalker. I want to be in the sun, just chilling, enjoying my time. You know, I had the day off of work today, Master Skywalker. So I, like you, was in my zone, sipping on my pineapple Perrier water, enjoying my life. Okay, you understand? Like, this is not something that, people do what they do on their days off because they don't have very many of them. So, fighting with folks on Twitter isn't exactly, how I want to spend my day off. I can think of a million and one different things I would have rather been doing. And no offense to you, my homie Skywalker, but this wasn't what I really had in mind. But you know what? It's cool. Right? It's cool.
Right? Yo,
because all these people are doing is bringing us all closer together. All they're doing is solidifying this big family that we got right now. All they're doing is making it easier for us to be like, you know what? We were already going to be friends for life. But these folks, they got us already trickling into the next life. It's incredible at this point. It's like you making an unbreakable bond that's not going anywhere. You have no idea what you're doing with Voltron up in here.
Man, it's crazy because I was really chilling, right? Like I had a wonderful weekend, even with what happened yesterday, right? I had a wonderful weekend. Oh, yeah. I went to a festival, I danced a whole bunch, had some drinks.
I went to dinner with some family that I hadn't seen since the pandemic started. Then I got to hang out with on one of those nights. I got to hang out with an old friend of mine that I hadn't seen in a while. She came over and we had a little bit of fun and hung out and all of this stuff, and then it was like, this was like the cherry on top, Skywalker.
Absolutely the cherry on top.
Like seeing another one of the things that Mikey said come into fruition on another level, to be so obvious and to have to keep dealing with all these obtuse people. I'll never understand it. And again, it goes back to the words that I said a long time ago: woefully ignorant. These are not people that are truly that stupid. They're that stupid because they want to be that stupid. And I did manage to run into a few people on Twitter today who actually are categorically that stupid. And I didn't know that was possible, but it's true. It's true. And now, here we are again for part 2. For
round 2, yo, like it's crazy because I was chilling today. I mean, like I was, for those of you that aren't on Twitter, I was literally like, on the beach chilling, enjoying a nice little drink, enjoying the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Had my headphones in.
A drink more bitter than arguing with betas on Twitter.
Right. But yet and behold, look, once again, we get positive news, and like clockwork, that's why I labeled this stream Groundhog Day, because literally every single time we get positive news, there seems to be like this massive amount of backlash, right? And people hopping into my mentions when I never find myself in there. It's crazy.
That's right. That's right. They're hopping into your mentions. And the most ironic part about it is these are people who keep claiming that they are for Restore the Snyderverse. How are you for Restore the Snyderverse, but you're crapping on every positive moment, talking about there's no way that just because this is getting a digital release in the United States, that means anything. Never mind to the uneducated out there that Warner Brothers did absolutely no promoting whatsoever for the Snyder cut of Justice League. Warner Brothers went out of their way, in fact, to bury the fact that it's a global phenomenon and a massive success. They buried it. They didn't want to give you the numbers. They didn't want to tell us anything. And now look, you got Zack Snyder promoting it on Twitter, which he did before when they released it on video and all this other stuff. But the big difference between this campaign and the last one was that Zack Snyder was promoting the physical releases, but Warner Brothers was not.
Okay, Warner Brothers never did. They never did.
This is what people are not realizing. So when Warner Brothers actually tweeted out, okay, Warner Brothers literally tweeted out about Zack Snyder's Justice League being released. That's throwing support behind Zack Snyder. And the only way Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers can be throwing support behind one another is because they're talking again. They're working together. This type of stuff doesn't just happen out of thin air. You don't get Zack Snyder tweeting out a WB product and Warner Brothers backing up a Zack Snyder film without communication having been had between the two parties. Right. And I love these idiots on Twitter. And yes, I'm calling them all idiots. They're like, well, Zack Snyder's name is on the movie Zod, so naturally Zack Snyder is going to promote it. Okay, but what you're missing is just because Zack Snyder is promoting it doesn't mean that WB has to promote it. And if WB is throwing their support behind it, that's why we're excited.
Absolutely.
Zack Snyder putting out the tweet would have been enough for us to be excited. But Absolutely. Warner Brothers putting out promotion for it is actually more exciting than Zack Snyder putting out promotion for it.
At 1,000%. Right? Like, I mean, I was happy when I saw that Zack put that out. Right? But no, when Warner Brothers tweeted that, no, it was an entirely different deal. Because us that were in the fandom and we're true fans, we know that Warner Brothers did no promotion for Zack Snyder's Justice League last time around. We all know that. So for anybody that is sitting there acting as if this just means nothing, you're either being like, look, you're either lying about your history with Zack Snyder and the fandom, or you're, you
just don't know. You're woefully ignorant. Because
woefully ignorant or disingenuous.
All of this stuff is very well documented. Okay, you can look it up. You can look at all this stuff. Okay, and you can see what went on and what transpired. You don't have to take my word for it, or Skywalker's word for it, or Sil Abdul's word for it, or any of those people.
Mikey Sutton, nobody.
I'm tired of Mikey and Sil and myself getting all kinds of hate. Because didn't you know this, Skywalker? I'm a scooper now, allegedly.
Facts.
Allegedly, I'm a scooper now. I'm on the Mikey. You and me are both, and I was going to say this, are both on the Sil and Mikey payroll.
Facts.
We are both collecting money. We are scoopers too, because guess what? I mean, there's a thumbnail going around that has you and me and Sil and Mikey on a thumbnail, and
We're
in the
sycophants.
We're basically sycophants of Sil Abdul and Mikey Sutton, and Sil Abdul is hovering above us like a like a deity, and underneath you have Mikey Sutton with dollar signs in his eyes. You have me wearing a dunce cap, and you have Skywalker with
a
pacifier in his mouth.
With a pacifier.
Listen. I know that you guys got to promote your content, so I'm not throwing shade at you. If you want to use our famous faces, that's cool. But just at the very least, throw us a little bit of some positive kickback here. Don't be so negative. You're using our images to promote your content. So the least you could do is be a little bit positive towards us. Hell, I even tweeted it out myself. I'm giving you guys some shine.
I like because, too.
Yeah, I'm giving you guys some shine because you're using our imagery. You're doctoring it by putting hats on my face and on my head and pacifiers in Sil's mouth. But we ain't mad at you, because I'm
not mad at all.
At this point, I would rather you use our likeness to sell your product to your fan base or whatever, than subject them to looking at your faces on camera. because you guys have this thing. It's funny to me how it's always people that don't want to get on camera, that put out these gorgeous thumbnails, that love using other people's images, and then when they go on camera, it's just a blinking avatar. It's like a cartoon or an anime character or some goofy stuff like that. Man up, have some balls, and get on camera if you're going to talk about people. If you got to talk about me and Skywalker, you need to throw it around a little bit, jiggle those balls, and be a man. Grab those nuts and be like, yeah, that's right, we're going to do this. But that's not what you're doing. You're hiding behind your little avatars, crying and complaining about what we're allegedly doing, how we're the bullies, how we're the ones that are wrong, but y'all are the ones coming up in our mentions.
Facts, yo. Crazy.
Tagging us in your BS.
Yo, I don't want no parts of it. Like, I want to just be left alone. I want to be in my bubble. I even said that in my video, live from the bubble. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in my own little bubble. I don't want to interact with none of y'all. Like, it ain't that serious. It's really not that serious.
And I'm going to tell you the truth. When the question is asked, is it an echo chamber? Hell yeah, it's an echo chamber. And we want to keep it an echo chamber because y'all don't want to be here. Y'all don't want none of this.
Facts, right? It's like, yo, look. But then they want to be like, okay, look, like, you guys are separating yourselves and you're doing this and that, right? And to restore the Snyderverse is for everybody. It's like, okay, look, well, why don't you push it in another way? That is what is beautiful about this fandom, right? Is that everybody can just contribute in their own little way. The way that I might, what I bring to the table might be different from what Zod brings to the table, which might be different from what Sil brings to the table, right? Which, like, everybody in the fandom has their own place, but you guys aren't even doing that. You're just spending your time trying to infight, which is causing us to have to clap back. Then you want to get mad and you want to play the victim.
That's what I love. I love Skywalker. None of these folks can make content based on their own thing. I got my late night Q&A show where I interview people. You got your OG thing and some of the other stuff that when you're in your zen that you like talking about. What does that have to do with any of these folks? What do they have content-wise? I'll tell you what it is. The guy who's making a stream tonight about us that used a very, very flattering thumbnail of all of us. That guy who's doing that stream tonight, his streams get 20, 30 views, 15 views at best. Skywalker's pushing like 600 views a video, and I'm up there with my views too. I mean, this dude can't crack 100 views if he was paying for them. All right.
Yeah,
So he's got to make content about other content creators in order to get famous, I guess. So I guess we're making these people famous, and we should. And actually, and like I said on Twitter today, I feel kind of flattered that they're using our imagery to sell their trash. I think that says a lot about. It says more about us than it does about them.
Bro, that's my point, is that I'm looking at it like, okay, I'm not making content like, unless they do something really crazy, I don't make content about them, right? Like, and if my OG talk is the catalyst for a lot of these conversations coming out now, then that's just gonna be what it is, right? Because the people that were here from the beginning, they deserve to have their stories told. I sat there and I watched these people get pushed out of our fandom. And I'm sorry, but just from my humble opinion, I feel like our fandom got hijacked after the Snyder Cut got announced. Like, it was a totally different vibe going on. And, that's when all of this stuff started. So, I'm going to keep bringing these people forward and having them tell their stories, because I feel like it is the most important thing that, I can bring to the community right now. Right. So, I don't care about you guys and your content. Like, it's cool. Just do whatever you're going to do. But hey, if you get clapped back at, just don't play victim. That's what really just gets on my nerves.
Right. Because that's not what we're doing here. You and I are not playing the victim in these situations. We're manning up and we're saying what's out there. It took a lot for me yesterday on your stream to be able to say the things that I said. I just told it like it was and laid it out there. I didn't have to go that deep like our good friend Mr. West Ashley. I could have kept my mouth shut and we could have just did a basic run-of-the-mill beta blocking stream. But I brought the fire because the conversation, it seemed appropriate, and it led to that. And because of that, I'm getting a lot of pushback from people saying, "Oh, Zod hates the nerd queens. Zod hates Meg. Zod hates these people. Zod hates those people." I'm gonna tell you the truth. Okay, listen. Just because I said what I said about the nerd queens yesterday doesn't mean I hate the nerd queens. The nerd queens are people. They're human beings. They can do their own thing. They can make their own choices. I'm not giving them any disrespect. I was telling the story yesterday like it is, and they can back that up themselves. And there was a guy on Twitter today arguing with me saying, "Well, they're not devil worshippers, Zod. They're Wiccans. There's a difference between Wicca and devil worshiping." And I'm like, listen, bro. You need to do a little bit of research and find out a little bit about the Wicca religion before you come to me and tell me what you just told me. Look. But regardless of all of that, okay, the point I'm trying to make is, regardless of all of that, I do not hate anybody. I'm not coming at them, throwing hate at them, throwing shade at them. I don't wish them anything but the best, and I hope they're successful in everything that they do. Now, Meg is another matter entirely. When people come to me about Meg, I get mad because I really, really like Meg, to the point where I actually do want to do a live stream with Meg at some point, and I actually would love to meet Meg in real life, in person. She seems like she's really cool.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah,
I got to tell you, I got nothing but love for Wonder Meg, and I will tell you that. I will tell anybody that, and I don't care who disagrees with me. I don't care what the truth is. I've gone to bat for Wonder Meg 10 million times. Ask Mr. West Ashley, who went to him and asked him to take the stream down that he did where he said some unflattering things about Wonder Meg. Ask Mr. West Ashley who went to him about that stream. Okay, it wasn't anybody else. It wasn't anybody on the angelic side of the fandom. Okay, it was that dark villain in black, ZackSnyders. Okay,
the man in black
who went to Mr. West Ashley and said, "Hey, man, bro, can you take that stream down for me, brother?"
Yo, look, this is what I find very, very interesting, right? Is that you have people arguing. No, you have people that weren't there or parts of these situations arguing with people that were there and parts and like actually in these situations. Like, unless you were in these chats, how would you know what was being said?
That's what I'm saying.
So, like,
unless you were there, you wouldn't know, would you?
Right. So, like, if somebody like, there were literally multiple people that were in this chat, apparently, that was on my stream confirming what was being said, and you had people that weren't there commenting about this stuff. Very odd behavior.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Yeah, we don't have to talk about Pac-Man today. We good with Pac-Man. We said all we had to say about Pac-Man yesterday.
Right. Nah, it's strange, yo. Like, just Zack comes out, right, and on a day that we're supposed to be celebrating, Zack, right? We're happy. WB is promoting, right? It's supposed to be a day we can take in and celebrate and enjoy, right?
This is actually your first example of a drastic change since they got rid of Toby Emmerich, right? This is that big thing we were waiting for. Do you really think Warner Brothers would be promoting ZackSnyders Justice League if Toby Emmerich was still there?
Look, justice is great. Part of the damn digital package, right? We're supposed to be celebrating. Like, yo, why is it that these people with, RTSV in their bios and they're all pro Zack and everything, right? Why are they so upset today, Zack?
They're not pro Zack. They're not pro Zack. They're not pro Zack. They're not cool. They're not walking on that level, Skywalker, and they've shown it time and time again. They're about their agendas and they're about their friends. Let me tell you something. If the guy who delivers cold fries, okay, if the cold fry delivery driver wasn't against Restore the Snyderverse and wasn't so negative towards all of this stuff, the people in his circle, his friends, wouldn't be so against it. I'm telling you right now that it's not about what you know, and it's not about facts. It's about who you know and who you're friends with. This is why we have this guy making this stream about us tonight, because he's upset because the stuff that is coming out now that's true goes against the stuff that his French fry delivery guy has been saying all this time. So because the French fry delivery guy is wrong, we all have to suffer, and we all have to be the recipients of a basic wine fest. We got to listen to this dude whine about us for however long he's going to whine tonight. Listen, it's cool. It's entertainment to me. I don't take any of them seriously, Skywalker. I'm at the point now where I feel like I'm immune to all their hate and all their nonsense, because Guess what? We know the facts. We know what's about to happen. We know what's about to go down.
Oh, yeah.
You want to keep believing, that the guy who delivers your cold fries knows what he's talking about. and Zack Snyder, Warner Brothers Discovery, and Mikey Sutton and Sil Abdul don't know what they're talking about, go right ahead. That's fine. But I will say this. I actually got my dinner delivered tonight from Uber Eats. And when the Uber Eats delivery driver came and the dude with the glasses and the cap got out the car and brought me my bag of my food that I was going to eat for dinner tonight, I thanked him, took my bag of food, and I hashtag tipped well. Because what you have to do, and one thing I will agree with the gentleman crying and whining about tonight is that Uber Eats job is a tough job, and I will agree with that. It is a tough job.
They tried to say that we are against hardworking people.
No, not at all. We're hardworking people ourselves, and guess what? It's just this one gentleman.
You know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? But look, Hamad pointed out perfectly. That's why they mad. That's why they mad right there. But look, you know what I'm saying? You never know who gonna pop up on Skywalker the Jedi channel. You know what I'm saying? Who about to pop into the Jedi corner? I like to introduce the man that does not need to be introduced, Mr. Sil Abdul. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on?
I'm on people's minds tonight, bro. Like I'm like, dang.
This night just got exponentially better. We have another part of Voltron here with us tonight. What can we say?
It's like clockwork, right? Like something positive. Like Sky was just saying it earlier. WB, an official domestic account of WB, tweeted out support for a Zack Snyder project. They haven't done that since BVS. All right?
No.
People need to fact check that. Y'all do that, right? So everything's changed. New regime. It's a good time right now, y'all. It's a good time right now. Yes.
Look, we know that we bring the heat and we tell the truth. Those guys over there, all they do is whine and act like children and cry when they're wrong. We're not doing that. And I want to address something since, Skywalker, since we've got Sil Abdul here on the channel. I want to address this once and for all because I'm so sick and tired of seeing it. I was seeing it today on my mentions. People were going at me like I said, I'm a scooper now, by the way, Sil. I don't know if you and Mikey knew about this, but allegedly I'm a scooper now.
Zod's in the camp, y'all. He's in
because I'm on the payroll. So here's the thing. There was this guy, guy by the name, I don't know what his name was. I'm just gonna call him Low Rent for now because I don't remember his name. But LowRentTrash was tweeting out that you and Mikey are saying or said that Michael Keaton is playing Thomas Wayne in the upcoming Flash movie. Now I'm gonna say right now, I do remember y'all reporting on this and speculating on this, but I don't ever remember. And if Abu Nas, if you want to come on board, you let Skywalker now let Skywalker know now so that we can
hold on, man. Hey, I'll be right back. Y'all hold it down. Y'all hold it down.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll talk to Sil about this while you handle the business.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, okay, this LowRentTrash guy with a frog as his icon.
Who is this guy, right?
What was tweeting out? Not only was he tweeting out the Geekosity article in which Mikey wrote about this, but he was also tweeting out.
I'm sorry, Zach, I don't mean to interrupt you, right? Mikey didn't write the article, but go ahead.
Okay, great.
It was on Geekosity, but yeah,
thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mikey didn't even write that. But
Okay. So that's number one. So thank you so much for that. And I did know that, by the way. I was just building suspense.
Right.
So let's put that there so we can debunk that right there.
Right.
That it wasn't Mikey who wrote that article. So they're blaming Mikey for that. Telling Mikey to take the L, but Mikey didn't write the article. So LowRentTrash with the frog icon, that's one L for you. Okay, that's one. Second of all, he was taking little snippets from various streams that you've done. They really put a lot of work into this.
I know.
You and Mikey literally live rent free in these people's heads.
I should hire these guys.
Right, because they know you better than you know you.
Yeah, I need an editor. Like, real.
They know you. So basically, now, okay, you got that too. So that he's taking little snippets talking about he can even go further, that he's got more L's. And again, if he can go through all your stuff and edit all your stuff, then he should know that you and Mikey never really subscribed to that theory. You just essentially reported on it.
We're speculating on it. Yeah. We did a paper cuts video on that. And I try to remind people, I know everything on my channel, right? Now, y'all can talk about Geekosity. I don't work for Geekosity, right? Mikey's my friend. That's his website. But he has other writers on Geekosity, and they can speculate if they want to, right? I don't know if people realize, like, the concept of that. But Mikey didn't write the article confirming Thomas Wayne. We did do a video. Again, the video's out there. Y'all can find it right now. And we was like, yo, that would be kind of dope. And we left it at that. But I love when people parse words, and snip and clip and all this stuff, right? But at the end of the day, if I'm going to expose someone, if me, because I've exposed a lot of people in the past several months, I just give you the good screenshot, like it's a wrap. like, yo, if I go expose you, I'm sure it's over. I don't gotta make no stream about you. Now I'll stream about it afterwards. I mean, Clapback Saturday was that. I was exposing people every week for a month straight. I'm just saying. But I find it weird, Zod, Sky, and the viewers. Today was about ZackSnyders Justice League being released digital.
Facts.
How did we get on Thomas Wayne? That's what.
How did we get there?
That's all I would understand. It's amazing.
Because Thomas Wayne is allegedly an L, according to them.
Yeah.
But
so it just has to come up.
But ZackSnyders Justice League getting an official U.S. digital release, being promoted by Warner Brothers Discovery themselves, is not considered a W.
It don't mean nothing, Zod.
It's a non-decision.
It don't mean nothing.
It means nothing. Zack and a official WB account coordinated a drop, promoting the digital release domestically of ZackSnyders Justice League with Justice is Gray as well. So I'm definitely gonna buy it. It's like, okay, Snyder fandom, you already know. We got like 5 copies of BVS.
We're buying it. We're buying it.
I got my physical copy, right? I got the trilogy.
We all imported it from Europe too. Let's not forget that. We all imported it from Europe
next month, right? So Zazzab is looking, is there money here? And I'll tell you this right now. Zazzab would not have decided on this unless he thought beforehand that there would be money domestically, ZackSnyders Justice League digital. People want to be on the go, right? He wants to get the younger people, generations that want to be, different devices. So, physical media is not enough. He's like, okay, there's a market here. So that's how Zazzab's moving. So that's a good sign. And then Zack promoted it and WB as well. So yeah. But Snyder is dead.
That should have been the only that actually should have been the only conversation today. How it became about you and Mike
Thomas Wayne
wrong and Thomas Wayne, I'll never know. But LowRentTrash with the frog avatar, there you go. You've been debunked by the man himself, Sil Abdul. So
first off, go ahead. No, I want you to finish. Yeah.
No, so I was just gonna say, so if you have any other questions about what Sil or Mikey said, Sil has this wonderful channel that you LowRentTrash should actually become a member of. Because if you become a member, there's actually several levels. You could do rogues, you could do deep streets. You could totally
marvelous.
You could totally get yourself right on point with all of that. Fact. I am the official promoter for Sil Abdul Inc. Y'all just don't know.
I'm Geek Street level, you know what I'm saying? I get everything.
Let me understand. Let me tell you something.
I'm part of the grift.
If you're gonna attack Sil and Mikey and you're gonna go at them about what they did or didn't do, then you should really become a member, because when you become a member, you're a customer, all right? And customers have a right to complain about stuff that they disagree with.
Feedback.
So he'll take all the feedback that you say into account, and he will address you, LowRentTrash with the frog avatar. He'll address you and basically let you know what the deal is. So that's all you got to do. Just become a member. Now, because I'm not even going to get into the countless member streams that you and Mikey are so kind enough to have for us. And let's not forget.
Hey, one just went up today, right,
guys? One more thing. Let's not forget one more thing. There is also a Patreon. There is also a Patreon in which Sil and Mikey will provide other information.
Production info, you know what I'm saying? About confirmed projects, you know what I'm saying?
And you get a first look at paper cuts and other clips as well. So
that's right. So you see, this is the reality of the situation. Just subscribe to Sil, pays your money, and you'll learn everything you want to know. It's the best. It's the best investment you'll ever make.
There's so much content, you know what I'm saying? And
that's
then
people understand.
You'll be in the future with us instead of the past. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so easy to predict you guys' movements.
We didn't even talk about Skywalker, and then we didn't even talk about the Mikey verse on top of all of that.
We didn't even talk about the Mikey verse.
So you know what? I feel like Sil's content and Sil's channel speaks for itself. And if you're not a member, and if you can't be bothered to just watch the channel and do legitimate research that you could do, you would know all these things. You would know that Mikey didn't read that article if you actually read the article instead of just looking at the title.
Yeah, he didn't write it.
You would know that Phil and Mikey never truly endorsed that theory about Thomas Wayne if you actually watch the channel. But you see, we know who you follow. We know who you run with, which is why I said it's all about who you run with. It's all about who you're friends with.
Who do you like?
Or who you like. It's about who's telling the truth or who's giving you the right information. I said it before. If the Uber Eats guy was giving them, was on board with the Snyderverse and was giving them pro Snyderverse information,
they'd be doing the same thing.
They would be all on board with us.
Facts.
So there should be no argument there. So LowRentTrash with the frog avatar.
I don't even know this kid's name.
I just gave you a nickel's worth.
It's an avatar. He sounds young.
Yeah, it's a nickel's worth of free advice. all he has to do is ask mommy and daddy for some money to subscribe.
I'm just saying. But I think people got to realize, since me and Mikey started our venture, it's been several attempts at trying to discredit and some gotcha moments. Oh, look at this article. Oh, I didn't proofread it. When me and Mikey first started Rogues Gallery, which is a show that people they loved when we started. It was like BC type stuff, and Doomcock came at me and Mikey, the Doomcock, right? And I got some homies that's cool with Doomcock, right? But he was like, "Yo." Mikey was saying Kathleen Kennedy was going to get an extension, and Doomcock was trying to call BS on that, right? So he called out Mikey publicly. He kind of called out my channel because I only had like 500 subs then, so he didn't care who I was, and he was just like, he's on these small channels. I mean, that was me, Mikey Sutton, talking about Kathleen Kennedy. We had people jumping in our streams, Doomcock supporters trying to bury me and Mikey. 2 weeks later, Doomcock heard from a source that Mikey was right. And that's when we started hashtagging Mikey was right. That's literally how that started last fall, right? So I told Mikey, it was like backstage, I was like, Mikey, yo, if Doomcock can't stop us, nobody can stop us, bro.
Facts.
I was like, I don't even care what anybody got to say at this point. Like, it's too many receipts. So these new attempts of, gotcha, Thomas Wayne. If you look at the actual story, Grace Randolph actually came up with this theory first, if people pay attention to information. And she was shot down.
Plot twist, everybody.
And these people swear these people swear by Grace Randolph. Just saying.
Yeah.
So
anyone saying, "Oh, y'all said Thomas Wayne," I hope you're not fans of Grace Randolph because that's where it came from. And
Facts.
we theorized on it on a paper cut. It was actually the first paper cut we ever did. And it was a theory. It was like, yo, I guess that could work like one version. Because, I mean, spoiler alert, in the middle of the Flash film, before it's rebooted, okay, there's a lot of stuff happens right in the Flash film. And so, and then by the end of it, Michael Keaton will be Bruce Wayne. All right. So we looked at that theory. Mikey was hearing stuff and we reported it. That's what we do. Confirmation specialists. That's what we do.
Thanks.
And so, you know what I'm saying? People, the information's there for y'all, but like all the ways to try to debunk us and all this stuff, I'm sorry. Like, y'all need more people. That's all I'm going to say.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
I'm just saying. Because that low rent, what's that low rent frog? What's this guy?
Yeah, LowRentTrash with the frog avatar. I don't know his name.
That's a beautiful thumbnail. You got me like all full on. I'm like, yo, you gonna get some views off me, off my face. Appreciate you, bro.
Well, no, I think that's the Uber Eats guy's protege who's doing that stream.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
hey, I wish you much success needing me for clicks. So
that's why I say they got to sell their stream somehow.
Yeah, that's very flattering. Like I'm really because I don't need y'all faces at all. Like I don't know if y'all realize, like
they don't even. But that's the thing. Still, they don't even use their own faces. They don't use their faces for nothing.
Yo, that's what I'm saying too. Yo,
but look on a screen.
Yo, one of them had the nerve to tell me I'm scared to talk to them face to face.
Well,
I'm like, yo, you don't even like your face ain't never been on the internet. Crazy. We live in a strange time, people. Yeah. Oh my God. And look, with that being said, making his debut.
Let's get it.
But one, man, look, this shit only come around once in a while, man. Y'all better be thankful right now for what I'm about to give y'all. All right? The one, the only, the president, Abu Nas.
Presidente.
Voltron has been
building.
Coming together.
This clapback season now. It's a clapback season now. Like,
it's over.
It's over.
I have watched that y'all stream with P. Lee, and that was a revelation and a half. If y'all missed that, man, y'all lost out on something great. Nothing phony, nothing crazy, just straight up the truth. I'm sorry I wasn't there, but I'm glad I kicked back and I absorbed all of that wisdom, that knowledge and understanding. But as we know, haters is gonna hate, betas is gonna beta, and people just got all types of issues, problems, how should we say, thoughts, opinions, and other bullshit that they try to convince themselves. From the devil worshippers, the Team Pussy Zone, to everybody else that's just chilling in the rear, just trying to get their little access from Zack, but the access season has came and went. Ain't no way ZackSnyders gonna be jumping on your fucking bandwagon ass channels on no level. We got the Snyder cut.
Trash panels,
right? So,
straight trash.
So with that being said, Zack don't have to go on people's channels no more. We're not. How should we say, trying to rally the troops to just get his movie made and completed. Mm-hmm. We done that already.
Right.
So now, all it is getting all the extra good stuff that we should have gotten from the first.
I would not. What you think when Zack gets that Justice League 2 and 3? Zack's gonna be like, "Yo, now we're gonna put you like on Entertainment Tonight. Like you ain't gonna go on those little trash YouTube channels, bro." Zack,
trash panels.
I barely go on other people's channels, man. I mean, it's hard to get a hold of me because number one, I work.
You have a job. You have a livelihood.
Right. I got a job type job. That gives pensions You know, gives me the ability to live out my days, you know, going on vacations and touching the grass and smelling the fresh air.
Enjoying life.
Enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? Go to hot resorts with hot ladies with hot drinks. You know, not just sitting on a smartphone like, you hurt my little feelings. Fuck you. Fuck Abdul. Fuck Zod.
Avatar.
Fuck Skywalker the Jedi. His weak ass. Yeah, exactly. I don't have time to do that. Because I already know what I'm going to get, ladies and gentlemen. I already know what I'm going to get. I'm going to get the Snyderverse. Oh, goddamn. These beta salty tears taste. So, with that being said, you know, Zod Ryder, unfortunately, on social media, he's public enemy number 1 right now. It's been a while since my brother Zod, you know, had the bullet, the target on his back. You know, shit. Still Abdul was going through this for damn near a year.
Yeah. See, yo, that's all because of that stream last night, yo. Zod got on there and Zod told the truth. And the truth gonna always ruffle feathers of those that are looking to cover it up.
Listen. You're not getting. This is the thing about the internet and YouTube that sometimes it just boggles my mind. You know that, dude, you're not getting $1 million endorsement. You're not bringing in Hollywood executives and stuff like that. You know, you're not bringing these people onto your YouTube channel. Bad enough, your YouTube channel is mid-card for life. You're really trying to push yourself to get that access, but the access season is over. That was a one and done. You know, Zaslav said cancel. You know
what, Mr. President, I'm gonna make another point, expound a little bit on what you just said here. If we was all about clout and we was trying to, you know, trying to go at these fools legit, we'd be doing this on Sill's channel every single week because Sill has the biggest following of all of us, right? So we're here doing it on Skywalker's channel, building Skywalker up. Because we want Skywalker
because he's a part of the Voltron
Force. We want Skywalker to be the force to be reckoned with and to be on top. And we don't need to attack these betas and attack these little phone dwellers on big channels. We don't got to do none of that.
God, we already did that. We already had Clapback season.
That's right. Clapback season opens it up.
That's time.
That's right.
We lived it. See, the thing is
never to be duplicated.
Yeah, the thing is that if you built for the drama, I do this shit all day, all night. There's nothing you could do that it affects my life, my channel especially. You know, nothing that you can do. You mid-card for life. I'm the fucking superstar in this shit.
Abu, they still hurt from Clapback season. I feel it. I really know. We gave y'all 4 weeks in a row bangers. You know, Abu was there, Sky, Zod. Y'all was there every week. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trey.
Every week we had something to say about them.
We was killing them every week. And we said we had to say, it's like it still stands. And I think that still hurts them. Those words stand forever. That's for all of them.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, it's. I'm not bragging when I'm telling you I'm the superstar in this shit. You know, I'm not sitting up here bragging. I put my work in this fandom. You know, I put my work in the fandom of Star Wars. I put my work on everything, man. I bled for the fandom on every level. You know, so you know when somebody want to run off up their mouth, like I said, I dare you to get at me. I don't get hate comments in my shit. I really don't. If there's a hate comment, it's like one and few in between. Now, I've been here for 4.5 years. It's like I'll do like 10 videos and I'll scream on any motherfucker that I do not like. I don't get hate comments in my sections. And then the little time that they do come in, I scream on these motherfuckers, they shit disappear. They know, people do know who they want to fuck with and who they not want to fuck with. You know, you could tell by, like I said, you see these YouTubers get on their channel and they talk their shit and this, that, whatever, but you could tell they fucking introverts. You could tell they talking out their ass. You know?
Oh, they hiding it, you know, behind
And they hiding it, right.
avatars.
They hiding
You know
it
what I'm
behind the TV.
I can't respect you. You hide behind the avatar, your streams, bro.
You know how late I was like 48, what was 40, almost 50 years old when I started this shit. I was here before internet. You know, when you kids were sitting up here wishing you can get some pussy, I'm up here riding the wave all day. Y'all wasn't even a thought in your daddy's nutsack when I was running wild up in 86. That was a fuck fest. And I had to do that shit during school hours.
Avatar, bro.
Yeah.
My thing is that I'll let y'all live because nothing you can do can to do anything that can affect my life, my livelihood, especially my money. You know, this is a hobby for me. I do this for the love of the fandom. If the fandom doesn't have a voice, I'll be the voice for you. You know, I'll entertain you. You know, I'll give you hope and I'll give you something that, you know what? You deserve the Snyderverse. You deserve certain things because you paid your money. You took the hits. You know, when we was getting beaten down back in 2019. Yeah, 2019 was rough for us. 18 was bad, but 2019 was rough. We was getting smacked down like everybody laughed at us. But we stayed the course. You know, some people left, other people were still trying to get their access, you know. But at the same time, we loved it. Like I said, we wasn't just, you know, oh my God, we dick riding Snyder and this, that. No, we really loved his work. Shit, you see what we was dealing with Marvel, you know, and Marvel wasn't even bad in phase 1. Phase 1 was pretty good, you know, dope, for the most part. Still nothing's touching Captain America Winter Soldier. That's the very best movie.
That's peak. That's the best thing.
That's peak. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, aka WandaVision 2. You had Spider-Man No Way Home. That was a good movie, you know, but it's not the best shit. Winter Soldier, nothing's touching it. And then comes after that, Infinity War. They blew their load with Endgame. All the woke shit came out, and like, Peter Parker, you got something? Of course. You got all that good shit, emasculating my man and everything. And then you went to then you said, man, we couldn't be touched now. You know, Zack Snyder had to get the boot because Warner Brothers wanted to be the next Marvel. But they rushed this shit. They wasn't patient. Zack had something special lined up. And everybody that was on board, except the clown table. You know, Tushihara spearheaded this shit because he needed to bang his broads and he needed to get that money. You know that's what he said. We need that money to get the shareholders their money. We got to get money. Yeah. I don't blame them because if I was in the shoes, I'd say the same thing. No, I'm there. I got chicks lined up around the corner. Come on, man. I need that money.
These fools, these move-ons and all this stuff, like, they're not realizing, like, well, they should be realizing Zack Snyder, that's peak DC.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Zack Snyder Justice League, like worldwide. The world resonated when that Snyder cut dropped. Now that's Justice League. That's Trinity. You know what I'm saying? Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
My thing is that y'all hate us so much because all we wanted to do was just get a movie.
Make DC great again.
Make DC great again.
That's all we wanted.
I mean, we would, like I said, we don't got Zack on our channel. We don't got Larry Fong on our channel. Fabian Wagner. You know what I'm saying? Robert Richardson. We ain't got
all those channels.
Yeah, we ain't got Chris Terrio. None of these people on.
Where are all these channels at? They got all these interviews though.
Yeah, y'all running around here trying to get on channels with these dudes there.
I'm just saying.
Hey, put me in. We just doing our thing.
But now we got people now. They need us for content. Like they need us. Like, see, that's why I don't respond to people so much. And he was telling me that a long time ago. He was like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to give him no fuel. I think Fatal was telling me that too. I was like, yo, but sometimes like it irks me. I'm like, yo, I'm about to jump into this thread real quick. Right.
That's
and
right.
then all of a sudden this fool's like, oh, I'm about to make a video now. I'm like, you know
Right.
what?
And then you see it, and then you
hear
see
it.
your face plastered all
I'm
over
like,
the
I
thumbnail.
done
Like,
gave this
what?
dude 200 views, right?
Like-
Yeah, Leon,
Like today,
Leon
I
of the
gave
New
him
Geeks
200
had a
views.
great point. What he put down there? What did he put? Leon from the New Geeks. He put he made a good thing, man. They knew we was on to something, and they really wanted to try to shut us up. You know, they went in hard with us, man. They did in 2019. But like I said, a lot of people didn't get past the finish line. But me, Zod, Sil, Tyler, even though he dipped back because people was up here losing their goddamn minds.
I'm gonna bring back Tyler. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him up.
But the man was a legend and he told the truth. You know, and that was really the start of people. Now we had to put people's feet to the fire. Because y'all was upset, and then Peely and y'all guys in the Skywalker's last stream, that's exactly what it was. If we didn't agree with y'all guys, y'all wanted to cancel us. Cancel culture in full effect. But smart individuals, like myself, that's here before the internet, they actually got a job. They actually can go outside and touch grass and smell the breeze and everything else, and conversate with actual human beings. What are you canceling? What are y'all canceling? You cannot cancel somebody that don't give a fuck about you, your mother, your father, your pervy uncle, your bitch ass dog, and your cat.
untouchable, yo.
I'm untouchable to y'all.
Unfuckwittable.
Twitter is not a real place, y'all. That's the whole point. Right?
But these people swear to God that it is. I'ma dox you.
Hey, they be tough in them Twitter streets, y'all. They be tough in them Twitter streets.
As I said, dox me, man. I said my name on a live stream, getting at Jody and this little fuck muppet friends on my birthday. I said, y'all be stupid enough to come out here.
Didn't you give your address? I remember that birthday stream.
I said
I remember that.
on live. On live. I tell any one of y'all fuck muppets that's sitting up here watching this and you want to sit up here and
everyone on the panel was like, no, have we done no?
Yeah. Because I already know. Y'all know goddamn well y'all ain't gonna do shit. None of y'all. And in the very small, minute chance that y'all actually will come out here, got a little something for y'all, man.
They're gonna accuse Abu. Hold on.
Yeah, they're gonna accuse Abu. They're gonna accuse the president. They're gonna be putting up impeach the president tweets.
Exactly, man.
They're like a whole stream about this. Oh my god.
I'm not your YouTuber that you like I said, that y'all commiserate with. I'm just here to just have some fun, meet some good people, make a little side money, which I don't really need because then I put it back and give it back to the people. That's my job.
Yeah. So this is the thing. Okay. What I'm calling out now is people, if you really ain't rock with us, but you trying to come over here.
But you want to act like you rocking with us.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not feeling that no more, bro.
No,
and
man.
About to start getting called out.
You too big now. You too big. You too big.
Start getting called out for real, though.
You know what's so funny with you? I wish I could be in Sil's position. You know what I'm saying? But knowing me, I scorched the fucking earth just because. Sil takes the high road. Y'all better be goddamn lucky this man takes the high road. He don't have to brag about shit now. He's at the top of the mountain with Mikey. You see, we're the Voltron Force. You remember the Voltron Force for all of us in our age bracket. But for you young bucks, though, that was born at 94 and 96 and all that, y'all don't know nothing about that. Go into the archives, man. Voltron Force. They was defenders of the Snyderverse. The universe, we the defenders of the Snyder.
That's where we are now. For real.
I'm just saying.
We're powerful in our own right, but when we come together, it's lights out. And what do? We want people to live free. We want people to feel good about their opinions and what they like about Zack's movies and just have a ball.
I'm just saying, because if you really don't rock with us, bro, you about to get called out. Like, I mean, and shout out to George. Sometimes, yeah, in my stream, sometimes I see like a little straggle, like, bro, I already know you talking greasy like online about don't come up in here. You know, I'm just saying, like, if it happens, you know what I'm saying? It's like, don't come up in here like it's all good. That's all I'm saying.
Who's running their mouth now?
I'm just saying, just in general. I'm gonna keep it general until it comes to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't rock with people who's like do like baseless accusations.
I don't know. We got some people on here acting all greasy and stuff.
Yeah, I don't rock with that.
Core is really running his mouth.
Oh, no, he's that dude. Yeah, he gets the pass. Yeah, Krypton Core, he gets the pass. He's all over the place. This guy, he attacks everybody.
He
attacks everybody.
He's just high. He's just high 90% of the time.
You know,
he's the mascot. He's the
bring back Clapback.
Look
at that. Yeah, George no. But like you said, Abu Dha's like, I mean, you know what? It's because my team, you know, they was like, yo, still like, just keep building your platform, bro. Don't get too caught up in this back and forth. That's why I come to Skywalker channel.
No, they're right. They're right to a certain point. Listen, you don't have to take people's abuse day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? I know you take the high road. I mean, you already won. So that's what we're here for. You know, we're here to shield our brother. You know, it's like the Night's Watch. You know, my watch begins. You know, I'm the shield that guards the realms of. I'm the shield that guards the realms of the Snyderverse.
God, what did Austin say up there? The good Austin. I'm just saying, bro. If you rocking with people who are doing baseless accusations, you can't rock with me. I mean, hey, y'all figure out for yourselves.
Oh my God!
I'm just saying on my platform, if I see you rocking with people doing this toxic, baseless accusations, you can't rock with me, bro. Shout out to Good Austin. That's my guy.
Hey,
that's my guy right
here. Hey, just so y'all know, you know, once again, man, you never know who gonna pop up over here. We got another person making their debut, okay, on Skywalker the Jedi's corner. You know what I'm saying? This man needs no introduction. The one, the only, Mr. Fatal J.
Oh,
Fatal.
Dark Council in the house.
Surprise!
There we go. Here we are.
This man is a legend right here.
We can start the party now. We got everybody up in here. We don't need to go nowhere else.
Zod, remember the infamous stream that me, you, Fatal, who else was in that stream? When we streamed on you know what about you know who?
You know what?
And I was in Virginia. I was in Virginia at that time.
Yo,
you were just chilling. I remember, Mr. President. You were like,
real quick, everybody watching, make sure y'all sharing this stream. Like Skywalker's views are crazy right now on this stream because you got these betas out there trying to, you know what I'm saying, do some like little garbage streams. It ain't nothing.
And not only are they doing a garbage stream, but they're screen sniping like they always do.
It's like the garbage, like garble streams. Bro.
It's like you and I talk about. It's them trash. It's them trash
panels.
Trash panels.
I'm telling you, man,
these kids are mid-card for
all
life.
Avatars.
Mid-card for life. They'll never headline WrestleMania. They'll never headline Survivor Series. They'll never headline Halloween Havoc. Bash of the
No Royal Rumble, none of that shit.
I just gotta ask, how does it feel not to have any balls to put your face on a live stream? That's what I want to know.
I got no respect.
What's up with that? You don't have no balls. You can't
push on Twitter. I'll respond to you.
Racist ass Garbo got to duck and dive. I'm up here because I'm trying to stalk him. You know,
and every fandom has destroyed him.
We got
every fandom.
You're too busy, so we got to listen to you talk. Why don't you do one of them? What do they call them things? What do they call those Twitter hangouts that people do? What do they call those
spaces?
Spaces. Yeah.
Garbage spaces.
Why don't you keep your butts on them garbage spaces? Because that's where you belong. Y'all don't belong on YouTube. YouTube is a visual medium. Bitches, it's a visual medium.
Jarbo hit the lowest of the low with that joke he did with ZackSnyders' daughter. Remember that joke?
Yeah.
That was the lowest of the low.
Oh,
That's the thing,
Clapback
Fatal.
for that.
That's the thing, Fatal. I was like, before he I told Sil about this, and Sil was like, "Yeah, Zod, you did the right thing." Before Jarbo made the joke about Autumn Snyder, I went to him on his. He was doing one of his live streams, one of his late night
trash panels,
whatever panel that was.
I got you.
There were no faces on the panel, just avatars.
Trash
and I went on there, so I went on there, right? And I'm like, and I tried to reach out. I tried to, give him an olive branch and say, look, man, I know, we don't agree. We're not on the same page. We, whatever, but you know what, do you, man? And I tried to reason with the man. I tried to,
me and Abu knew about that chunk.
Find some common ground, right? And what ended up happening? Shortly after that, he made the Autumn Snyder joke. Yep. And to this day, that's the main thing the main issue I got with the man, because it's not like that was the first time he made a snide joke about Autumn Snyder. All right. Nope. And we don't need people downplaying suicide and making light of suicide and pretending to support a platform that is against suicide and trying to help people. That's a serious matter. That's not something to joke about.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you what Jarbo did, like the other chumps did. Everybody got on that Snyder cut wave when it was at its peak during that announcement. You had a lot of people who never been fans of Zack Snyder, who hate Zack Snyder, got inside that fandom, got what they could from the fandom, and now they're gone.
Until
Jarbo was one of them.
But see, here's the thing: when it comes back, here's the thing: we got more voices now in the fandom. They got platforms, so when it's restored, we blocking all these flip floppers. Like y'all can't even come through the door.
No, man.
When it's restored,
that's right. I said this before. We got a back table, and y'all can't sit with us.
I'm just saying, y'all getting
and I keep saying that.
What up, Sickness?
Yo, as soon as restored, because today is just the beginning. Oh, the Zaz
but today doesn't mean nothing.
That digital,
according to them,
it's just the beginning. That digital release, because Zaz like, I can get some money from this. Oh, the Justice League, the Trinity.
You already know Snyderverse is coming back. That alone, the digital thing that Warner Brothers put out, we already gonna eat it up, and that's money. And he already knows that. You know what? Anything that Zack drops is money. I'm not fucking around with that.
I'm gonna tell the fandom right now. Now, again, I know people got different financial situations, and I get it. I got the physical copy of Zack Snyder Justice League. I got the trilogy,
the European copy.
I'm getting that digital set because I do want to show Zaz this money into this, right?
Y'all wait till I get that. I got a dope Snyder Cut poster coming. If y'all boys want one, let me know. But I'm telling you, this one is fire. Nobody got it.
Shout out the Krypton's core. Yeah,
Skywalker, can I drop a bomb real quick? CL, I know you about to say something. CL, I know you about to say something, but I need to just drop a bomb real quick on everybody. Have you noticed this? And the panel, of course, the panel noticed. Have you noticed these people who had these interviews on their channel? If you go back and look at their channel now, it's completely dead. You know how in those cowboy movies when you see that tumbleweed going through that, and it's mighty funny now since their channels are dead. Now they're anti-Snyders. Oh, that don't mean anything. Oh, nothing's you guys got false hope. You noticed that?
Yes.
Yes.
But it was all different when Zack was on their channels.
Exactly.
It was all different.
It was all about AFSP. That's what they hide behind, right?
It was all about us united. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they ran that shit to the ground. I told people, you heard what I was doing. I said, yo, take that Us United hashtag off. That shit is fraudulent. Get it out. Made him even really mad.
Yo, I knew the person.
Billy said last night that Us United stuff was some political hashtag that they were.
Yeah, Billy did with it though.
Crazy.
Yeah. I knew who started Us United, and that's a whole nother stream, right? I knew who started it, like what was they actually aiming for, and like we saw through it. And I talked to Peely about that around that time, you know what I'm saying? And we saw through it. we saw through what was going on with us United.
Right.
It was fraudulent, y'all. It was fraudulent at the most.
It's only one of them cats over there that's doing good. I'm gonna call him the Blazer Hot Dog Man, and I don't rock with the Blazer Hot Dog Man because he's fake and phony. And all of a sudden, one day I woke up, he unfollowing me. I don't know why. Maybe I went in on one of his friends.
Fatal J. I call him Pac-Man. Gobble, 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 gobble.
I'm dead.
The guy is like, you ever see the dude? The dude rocking the blazer, and he's moving in the videos like he's going after them pellets.
And Zod, you right? Once he started wearing that blazer, he started talking fast, like he could have a heart attack or something. I said, "What is wrong with this dude?"
He's like an Amway salesman.
Yo, hold on.
He got 30 seconds.
Yo, look, this is the Fatal J wasn't even on this panel last night. Everybody has the same opinion about these people. We all was pretty much rocking with them right at the start and then they end up switching up, and then it just became so blatantly obvious that we couldn't help but notice.
Bro, you got your Sean Connells who use the fandom. You know what I'm saying? Me and Abu and Pele, we were going off on this fool, Zod Ryder. We was going off on this fool before it was cool. You know what I mean? And a lot of people were lashing out going against us, but we saw the fakeness in these cats.
We stayed on his ass.
Yeah.
Well, that was the original Watchmen. That was y'all. That was Pele. You know what I'm saying? Original.
But I'm going to say this for the record. Pele was the first, bro. Just going off on these cats and checking them. And at one point, I said, Pele, he going too hard. He must be a bully or something. But he was a prophet, bro. He saw this stuff.
So confident.
Abu saw it in him. Abu the one put me on the Pele. Pele, man, he was going
Sean
off on
O'Connell was sending me like messages talking about trying to basically he want me to turn against Ray Fisher.
Yep.
Right? Yep. He want to turn the fandom againds Ray Fisher because
I stand with Ray Fisher.
And see, that was going to be the last clapback. Y'all remember that?
I wonder if Hamada approached Sean O'Connor like, listen, work a little something for us, man. And, we'll hook you up with some access. We'll give you a little this.
That's right. And, that's right. And Sean O'Connell was in my email the same way he was in Sills. See,
he
sent us
the book, right?
Went through this together. He sent us the book ahead of time. And me and Sil, so he was like trying to sweet talk me and Sil, and me and Sil were talking to each other in DMs like, maybe we should give Dude a chance. We gotta read this book and see what's up. And we was going back and forth. It was something else. It was
like, oh, Ray Fisher tripping. Ray Fisher. I was like,
Hamad is in the building. And he said something very, very, very profound. We all, I know me, Zod, and Sil was here since the beginning. We got our brother Fatal J, Skywalker, a lot of y'all got you good folks, but very few of us from the beginning is still here. But we came with the message,
Leonidas
hashtags. We followed the Queen Mother, Fiona Zhang, and followed her lead. And the movement kept growing and growing. We hit our hard times. We had our hard years in which we had to eat it. We had to eat the insults, the disrespect, all of it. Now we had crossed the threshold to the point where we are wise sages now, where we can tell you without a doubt that you're on the great side of things. And if you want to see something good, then come and stay with us. When we say that we love Zack Snyder, we love his work. We love, the way he treats his fans. We love the fact that he brought something different to the table that wasn't a carbon copy of Marvel, and he stuck to his bones. And when he got disrespected by said clown table, we rallied behind him, not because we was dick riding or when we wanted the access or whatever. We really felt hurt that you could do something like that to a human being, that all he wanted to do was make a good movie, and behind y'all greed, y'all fucked it up, and we stayed on the course behind it. The only thing that I'm really proud of, is that I see people now that was on the fence, that didn't really know, but kept looking at ZackSnyders, Sil, myself, Fatal J, especially Film Gob.
Film Gob, yeah.
Film Gob,
week in, week out, month, year. Their thing hasn't really changed. They didn't have Zack on their channel like Team Pussy Zone and wow, hey, and Light Bright. You know, they didn't have all of that. So,
Pac-Man,
lights out.
Them guys and the people that had Zack Snyder on their channel. Well,
hey,
we were just being good people, wanting the same thing you wanted. A great movie.
But according to those people that had Zack Snyder on their channels, we're just jealous because we didn't have Zack on our channels, right?
I want to go back memory lane.
On the after Fatal.
I want to go back memory lane because I got to give my flowers to some people that's never forgotten, but I got to give my flowers. You remember when that Justice Con, that first one came out? Remember the first Justice Con?
That board fest? That Tyler basically told the truth.
I'm glad you said his name. Shout out to Tyler.
Subjective reviews.
They made Tyler leave. I think in my heart of hearts, they made Tyler leave.
He had enough. Yeah.
That's okay because we rallied.
But Tyler was like Pele because he was the first out there to ever put these people on blast. I mean, his video went viral when he said that Justice Con was trash. And I'm sorry, he wasn't lying.
What my thing was is that it wasn't trash because Zack was talking about the
Zack Ray Fisher was
I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about the fact that they didn't switch up. It was that they had that monotone, boring interview.
They didn't. Their stream was boring according to the host. When Zack is talking and everything was fine. We're trying to get information from him, but the moderators, you know, the devil worshippers and other people that was there, you know, they sitting up there going to sleep and all this. And I'm sitting up there looking at this like, the fuck is this? Why is Zack, you know, going out of his way to tell, and y'all just sitting up there like, I said that.
But that only shows you the state of Zack and WB at that time. That's the only avenue Zack had to get promotion out.
Right.
For the Snyder Cut. You see what I'm saying?
That though, because he was hopping on everybody's channel. But people took that to the head though, because they thought, okay, this is my time to shine. People were just watching Zack's interviews. They wasn't watching you. And I think that's where you saw a lot of the cockiness. Because remember, Seal, remember, everybody was bragging about, I got the early screening. Me and Seal saw the video before everybody. We saw it before
everybody, bro. And Tyler too. Shout out to Tyler.
Yeah, shout out to Tyler, man. Yeah,
he was in that screen. He was like, "Yo,
bro." Everybody was bragging. I'm gonna see it Monday. Me and Seal saw it Saturday.
It was Saturday.
Pow.
You see, but that's what they get though. You know what I'm saying?
They was mad, Fatal.
Yeah, they were mad. Film Gob was tripping. He said, Fatal J, you lying on that interview? I mean, on that review. He said, did you see that? I said, yeah, Seal can attest. I saw it.
Fatal, I dropped the review Sunday.
People doing their streams from that first JusticeCon. My stream and me, Fatal. Who else was there? Ryan Kennel. We had Nicotina there.
We had a blast that day, man.
Our thing was lit. Film Gob came. I think Film Gob came through.
Film Gob was in there, but remember he left.
Yeah, we came through. Ours was one of the best.
Yeah, it was.
For obvious reasons, you know.
So like today, like because Zion, I know Skywalker, y'all would fight people all day, bro. Like,
oh my god,
why is people who are part of the? I understand the antis and betas. I get there's some betas in the fandom too, but I get people who they want to just fight against the Snyderverse, right? But with the digital release, why were there people who were supposedly a part of the fandom who interviewed Zack before trying to discredit you, Zack? Like, did he find that a little weird?
That's what I found very, very disconcerting because I'm like, listen, I'm on my day off. I'm excited about this announcement. I was chilling. I was minding my own business. I was happy. And then all of a sudden, I'm seeing all these anti-tweets and people coming up in my mentions like, what is this? Y'all claim you want the Snyder cut. You want the Snyderverse. Why are you upset that this is happening?
Because they upset that they couldn't get in touch with Zack
to get
the early warning that the digital was going to come out, so they could go on their channel and talk about. We know what y'all was thinking.
It's about, Mr. President. That's what it's about. It's about their platforms. It's about their access. It's about them. It's a me attitude. And that's why they're so bitter. And we're not like that. We're just celebrating the fact because we're genuinely here for
fans.
That's the difference.
I was on the beach.
Again,
chilling.
The beach.
Enjoying my day before you betas got me out my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all don't even know what y'all be doing.
We're just celebrating.
And you know Fatal's legendary stream when we had to call out everybody's name.
Y'all called out Sean O'Connell. Y'all called all kinds of people.
Yeah, because man, I was so mad how they did Fiona and how they were doing
Pele, man.
Dirty.
Yeah, poor Fiona. They was tearing her up. They tried to paint Fiona as a racist to push her out. I mean, it was gross.
Remember they were saying she wasn't real. Remember they said she wasn't real.
Yeah, I thought Fiona like directly.
They was acting like Fiona was. They were acting like Fiona was a replica.
I thought Fiona directly, and she was like
a hologram or something, you know.
Yeah, she was a replica.
Yeah. A hologram like Jor-El.
What it was, they were so jealous of the relationship. Like her and Zack really had a relationship.
Yeah, for years.
Did she drop that exclusive picture? Y'all remember that Wonder Woman picture?
Oh yeah.
He probably gave them those things to her because she was the only.
She gifted Zack that Matrix, that Neo Matrix suit that Zack had. You remember that? And he was wearing the Neo Matrix suit with the sunglasses. I'm gonna tell you what was the killer.
I'm gonna tell you what was the killer. When Zack found out she was going through all that, and he sent that emoji with that arm and that heart. Oh, that crushed him. Because it made them look bad. They were bullying her. You remember when she sent the arm and the heart?
Yeah.
And all them other chicks that had that little round table thing, and Zack was in there for a minute or this, that, whatever. I mean, all these chicks up here, they're going through their motion. I was like, damn, y'all some grimy hoes.
And
y'all some grimy hoes. Y'all don't even say nothing.
The thirst is real. The thirst is real.
Not even saying something good about the Queen Mother that got this whole thing started in the first place.
They never said
you don't want to big up your sister, you know, even though she's Chinese, but you don't want to big up your sister.
You lurkers out there, stop sending me messages right now. Y'all lurking, all right? But first thing, if you get called out on Twitter if it's not me or someone in my thread because you acting a little shaky because you was talking about you pro Hamada, I ain't gonna say your name yet because probably you want me to say your name because you want some shine. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying, you lurkers, don't stop messaging me. All right. But anyway. My fault, Abu Nas. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's getting ridiculous, man.
I mean, the people, of course, they're getting ridiculous because they have.
It's getting ridiculous because you got the crown, bro.
You got the crown, brother.
Bro,
exactly.
It's nuts. Why they hurt your feelings so much? If you're not down for Snyder, don't you have to talk to me no more? If you're not down for the Snyderverse, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it comes down to.
Would it be really fucked? You know what really would be fucked up? That one day, you know, when the Snyderverse is there. And the Voltron 4's Fatal J Film Gob, we're on Sil's channel and Zack pops up.
Celebration.
Zack pops up. Zack Snyder pops up.
Oh, they really gonna be mad. It's like
it's a wrap.
It's like that's not even.
And we ain't asking them what he had for breakfast, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? We're discussing the movie.
Zack, what you have for breakfast today?
Bro. Zack, who's your favorite Spider-Man, Zack?
Zach, can you autograph one of the spreadsheets that you got and send it over to me? And
do you think Robert Downey
Bro.
Jr. is a good Tony Stark, Zach?
I'm just saying. Y'all know how we get down, right? Especially when y'all in there with me. Like, that'd be the dopest Zack Snyder interview.
They ask them lame questions. They be asking them
That'd
lame
be the dopest. Because Zack be sitting like, yo, I'm about to just pull out my phone. You motherfucker.
But you know,
I'm gonna start showing
we
pictures.
but you know, if that was to ever happen, I mean, obviously, we're gonna have a conversation in the back before it goes live. And we just, Zach, I know you're still being political. Everybody got the eyes on you. So we'll be on our best behavior. But you know what it is.
Zach,
And
what
Zach
type
will
of
probably
toilet
say,
paper?
yeah, Album Nas, I know.
Zach,
And
what
you know
type of toilet
It's
paper
cool,
did you
bro.
use, man?
It's cool. we ain't gonna be talking no dumb shit right there.
Ronnie or Scott, man.
Right. We already know in the back that it's like, but we keeps it real. You know, we ain't about that bullshit.
Right. I can hear him saying, Zach, what type of toilet paper did you use today, sir?
Triple ply or double?
Zach, man, I'm just gonna show you a Green Lantern picture. Dang, like I'm just gonna show you. I don't know what else to say right now.
Hey Zach, if you got a spot as an extra in your movie, I could,
they asked that.
I'll do about a 500 streams or whatever, man, and do it for ASAP.
Bro.
Abu talking about that Tyrone Magnus. I'm ready to be an extra in your movie.
I know,
man.
I'm ready to be an extra.
That man
in
was
movie.
trying hard, wasn't he? Zach was like,
Nah, we don't do that here.
Zach was like, yeah, okay.
We don't do that fuck shit over here. Yeah, we don't do beta shit like that. No. We ask him the questions. He gives us the answers. It's already gonna be.
It's gonna be the most respectful and legit interview of all time.
And ask the dope questions that people want to hear.
BS that these people have been doing. These people are terrible. I mean, I remember Film Junkie. He had Zack on that night. Remember that night he had Phil, and he was like, "So what you drinking, Snyder?" It's like, dude, what?
And then some of our ladies that gets all bent out of shape and there's too much toxic masculinity.
Hey,
just watch the show, okay? Excuse me, where's your boyfriend? Where's your husband? Hey, get your girl, man. Handle your business in the room, man. She running off at the mouth too much.
Zod, I remember that
put something in the mouth. Put something in the mouth.
Zod, I remember that stream when they had Film Gob on there, and when Zack said that he watched Film Gob all the time, I could see Film Junkie face drop. Like, oh no. Hurt. Oh my God! I can't believe he said that.
Yeah. And fun fact, Film Gob rolls with us.
Amen.
He don't roll with phony fake YouTube.
I'm just saying, like the line is kind of drawn. It's like I'm seeing like confusion. People reaching out to me like, yo, like, still, why? You know what I'm saying? Why are people cool? Why your mutuals going at me?
Here you go.
It's like, yo, because they got receipts on you, praising Hamada and all this.
I know I did you wrong, sir. I know I did you wrong, but listen, man.
Yo, the line is drawn,
listen,
bro. That's all I'm saying.
I was led astray, sir. I was led astray, brother. I didn't know what they were doing. I just kind of like, I was new to the game, sir. I'm new to the game, but you know what? Put me on your team, brother. Put me on your team.
Yep.
That's a wrap. Don't reach out to me. No reason to reach out to me. Ain't no reason.
Hold on, y'all.
Yo, I talked to Zack Ryder, man. I talked to Zack Ryder last night. Zack Ryder gave me the respect. That's what he gave to me. So I'm just coming to you, brother, because I'm humble. I'm humble now. I saw the light of God. I praise God now.
Man, y'all message group sharing the stream right now.
Hey, yo, look, I got to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Look, we got another Clapback season veteran that I am about to welcome onto the panel. You know what I'm saying? So, just so y'all know, we got.
Wait a minute. I got one more. Hold on. I got one more.
Listen, man. Listen. I know I did the book. Look, I bought Sean O'Connor's book. I bought this book. But you know what I'm gonna do for you, sir? I'm gonna burn that shit. I'm gonna burn that shit on live TV, baby.
And
they sound like that too.
But Abu,
They sound
you
just
said
like
something
that.
cold though, because
ain't no reason.
as
If
soon
I
as-
called you out on Twitter, I meant it.
bro, as soon as the fans exposed Sean Carter, Film Jock, he put him on his show and interviewed him.
That's right.
Well, see, you talk about that. Peely did that in 2020. Him and Gio on Go Deep, because he was like the whole deal. We were like, look, he'll give him a forum to say his piece to show that he's trustworthy, you know. And obviously he did what he did, but it's like, you know, talking about all these weirdos and Johnny come latelys and lurkers. It's like there's the round table after the announcement of the Snyder cut, and Peely it was a gang of people on there, and like there was, you know, Dr. Chris, he's very close friends with Fiona, and all this stuff.
God, the
like,
homie, you don't fool me.
Film God asleep right now. Film God sleep.
You don't fool me. I know God.
different he's in. But yeah,
ahead, man.
it's all clown show. You already know. No, I just like you said, it's all clown show. People like we more people know than we knew the word would get out. You know. Yeah. And so now just kick back and laugh.
No, but we can laugh right now, Tim.
God, I don't know if that's the real Film God. Who knows?
Bro, trust me, that is not Film God.
That's not God.
Come on, man. We know God.
Film God.
Come on.
Right now,
homie. That's not
Film God is asleep.
I knew there was a fraud walking around.
Film God is asleep.
We love you though.
Film Goblin is a fan of Film Gob. He's not Film Gob. He's Film Goblin.
No, Film God's a homie. No, that's not a Gob.
Yeah, Film Goblin cool too. He cool.
He don't even talk like that.
Skywalker, you're muted, bro.
Nah, what was you saying, Tim?
No, I'm just saying, like, everything else says, it's correct. It's like, you know, more people over time have shown a lot of these fakers and stuff like that. People way too much time on their hands. They've been shown to be exposed over time. You know, on your show, on Go Deep, multiple times, especially 2020, after that announcement came out, it was pandemonium. And, you know, everybody got a live stream. Everybody wanted to get close. Those Zoom calls.
Tim, you ain't never lied, bro. When the announcement happened, that's when even the people who was on this side talking about it don't exist, everybody started changing their tune, bro. All of a sudden, everybody around the world became Snyder fans after that.
And that's when you start to see those pictures of those Zoom calls with Zack looking like he's held hostage. Yeah, those that's when it all started, because people, like, you know, just like trying to get close, being jealous of Fiona because of a very personal relationship with Zack. The scope of which Fiona, Ramesh De Silva, and Dr. Chris, Peely knows, he talked to him personally, like we all had to talk to him, because like Fiona's very generous with her time when she's allowed to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the scope is not even really known. Like the Subway thing came on a whim. Like her and Dr. Chris were talking about, they were hungry, and she was just like, "What if we just get like Subway to do a thing for them?" And then it happened with the food drive.
Yep, and they jumped on it. That alone was legendary in and of itself.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, it's crazy.
And Subway was supporting the Snyder Cut left and right, bro. With all them tweets they were doing. Yeah.
That's right. He was Zack crack. Don't get on Zack crack. Don't do it.
Yo, and that's what's been so crazy throughout this, you know, these past couple weeks. You had people that weren't there arguing with people that were there, and it just seems like so odd, right? Like that would be like me trying to argue with you guys about all this fucking behind the scenes shit, right? I wasn't there, right? But literally everybody that I have spoke with these past few months, their fucking stories all match up. So I'm inclined to believe the shit personally. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah, it definitely lines up. It's that's the real events that happen behind the scenes, and now you're seeing how those people who tried to push out the original movement are doing nothing for the movement right now.
Nothing.
People see it for themselves, and a lot of them, some of them, the followers that they used to have, they rock with my channel. They watch y'all's channel. You know what I'm saying? Because they got nothing from this. The leaders of the Snyder Cut movement. You know what I'm saying? And that is what it is. But
there's the man himself.
This is the kicker. And I think a Zod or a Skywalker might have said it, but these people are not even Zack Snyder fans as far as, bro, I love 300. I love watching. Even before I was on the game of knowing directors and writers, one day I just looked at my Blu-rays and most of the movies I had there was Zack Snyder movies. Man, I'm just a fan of how this man do films and his vision. And this Rebel Moon, I truly believe current Star Wars is in trouble, bro. They're in trouble.
I think everybody remembers when they first saw him.
Yeah, but me and you, Fado, we already broke this shit down. The good thing about knowing Rebel Moon is going to come out, that when it does, and it's going to be the hit that Star Wars should have been, it's going to make them feel so embarrassed.
Yep,
because that's where everybody is going to. That's where everybody's going to place it at. It's like this is the thing that Star Wars should have been.
Yep,
and it's just going to keep driving them back down to the ground. I can't wait.
And I want you guys to really think about how much more like idiots this is going to make the old regime look. Because first of all, you guys put out Justice League, right? Man. And it's like, oh, all right, hey, this was supposed to be better, right? Then we get that real dope later, right? It's hitting, you know what I'm saying? Then now, hey, he wanted to do a damn Star Wars movie. Nah, and then we let him go over to Netflix, right? So he already did for Army of the Dead, massive success for him. He did Army of Thieves, right? Great. Got the damn animated projects coming up. Now he got Rebel Moon Part 1 and 2. They are about to be looking real bad right now.
Yes, they are.
I mean, they're all unemployed, so they're going to be, looking real bad, plus unemployed.
Yeah,
people get.
But you know what? The checkbook.
We just need that Hamada out of there.
Checkbook extra large now. He's gonna have to have a couple more zeros to Zack's check if he wants him to come back.
You know what?
You say he's gone.
I like the fact that Hamada's still there. He's just.
We told y'all Toby was gone. Like if people was all panicking 2 months ago.
He don't have no friends.
He told me he was holding up the Black Power fist with Rock. He was hugging the Rock. He's like, "Oh, it's over. Snyderverse over." I said, "Yo." We keep being told, Toby. In fact, we was told. I got a stream again. My channel is a receipt, right?
Status quo.
In that stream, I told you, I was like, "Yo," they was like, "Don't even worry about Toby." That's what the sources was telling. It's like he's as good as gone. He's like, "Don't even worry." He's like, "You ain't got to talk about Toby no more. He's just gonna be gone." I was like, "Okay, cool. Hey, that's what y'all saying." All of a sudden, what do? He like a little love letter to his execs, like, "Yo, I'm about to bow out." You know what I'm saying? See y'all on the other side. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. The same time they said, "Oh, Hamada's gone too." So yeah, same energy with that. Mm-hmm. People like, "Oh, it's Hamada." As long as Hamada's gone, because I was told, "Oh, Sardoff had to go," and then when she was gone, I told Toby had to go. So we could keep moving this goalpost. Hamada's gonna be gone too. All right, Hamada's gonna be same energy, y'all.
I just like the fact that, like I said, he's isolated. He's alone. He's having all his regrets. He wish he could have done something different.
Bro, and Amber Heard and Ezra Miller, you dealing with that? You dealing with that?
They both go. Yo, and I understand some feelings with Ezra.
At the very least, he's not the main cog in the wheel.
Somebody echoing real bad right now, too.
Amber Heard, they better not put her in Aquaman. I know that much. Ain't nobody gonna pay no money to go see it.
Well, I'm waiting to hear about this screening that happened last week with Aquaman, right? Because they did that first cut with like 25 minutes, right? All the homies did videos on that, right? Abu Fatal and people that we know did videos on that. And this will be a second screening with lesser time of Amber Heard or her cut out completely, but I haven't heard back yet, so we'll see.
Okay, you talking about they gonna cut her out completely? Like no,
they may. Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find because like the feedback for the first one was that the public opinion was still against her. They didn't like seeing her in the film. Right?
But can I be honest? We really didn't need her for the first one. I'm just keeping it funky.
I mean, Mara's a dope character, right?
She a dope character, but is she really crucial? She's not that crucial.
No, she wasn't.
You don't need her.
You don't need her.
I mean, like it's like you can have like that's all depending on the writer. You can just recast her. It's like you
can recast.
She's not so discreet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they could probably cut her character, but the problem is, I mean, I guess spoilers. It's supposed to be a baby that came out in the trial, right? The defamation trial. It's supposed to be Aqua Baby, right? In this film, you got to have the mother, right?
I got you.
So they may cut her down to that 10-minute rumor, 10 minutes.
But everybody talking about
Khaleesi
might recast her.
If they bring Khaleesi with
that'll be a dope one.
With Jason Momoa, it's a wrap. It's gonna make a
I forgot about that. Yeah. I forgot they was together in
Game of Thrones.
Aquaman 3. It will be a new.
They love that romance.
It will be a new Mara after this film for sure.
Okay, but they need to do Khaleesi then because that'll be dope.
Yep.
I know that ain't her name, but that's how I know.
That you'll have DC and Game of Thrones fans flocking to the theater.
Sure will. I didn't even think about that, Apple.
Don't you think Zazev knows that, right? Like,
Zaz knows.
That's both his properties.
Yeah.
And to me, Khaleesi is the better actress anyway, by miles.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, of course.
And you ain't got to worry about chemistry issues with Momoa. So
chemistry issues, insane.
Hey Tim Tap, I wanted to get your thoughts on how we haven't
terrible.
Like how we haven't seen.
No, go ahead.
There's been like no positive angle really at all that has been taken by these people after today. Why do you think that is? Like, you would think that us getting the digital fucking release would be a big thing and everybody would be happy, no?
I mean, yeah, that means a deal with Warner Brothers. It's the most like upfront, covert thing.
A coordinated thing, right? I mean, they both announced it and tweeted it like right after one another, right? So that means that Warner Brothers and Zack Snyder had to have some sort of contact.
Well, I think it would mean it's like in music when like your favorite band or musician stops being just famous around your local city, and now he's popular around the state, and now he's popular around the country, and now he's popular. And so, hey, if you weren't tight, you may not get that interview with them. Suddenly, maybe not everybody's coming to your channel to hear your takes on them because there's 50 channels talking about it. So now they got to do the actual hard work and actually have something to say instead of just kind of like milking the Snyder thing for an eternity.
Hey, and I'm gonna support this because this could be the test. Warner Brothers doing a test. How many people is gonna cop this digital copy? You know what I'm saying?
You already know the answer to that. We gonna snatch it up. All of us is gonna do it.
Yeah.
The Snyderverse is coming. No matter what these people think or say or dream or even try to will it to not make it happen, but it is going to happen. This digital thing is pretty much the preview that what's going to happen is going to happen. You might as well just own up to it.
They have to announce the numbers for that as well, right?
Oh, they will because they're supporting this time. So they're gonna announce the numbers, especially if they're good numbers.
See, because I've always kind of felt that if they would have released this thing in any sort of fashion in the US, they would have been forced to put those numbers out, right? Which is really what they did not want to do. Worldwide, everywhere that this thing touched down, it was a massive success, but we've been led to believe that here it flopped, right? And there's been no kind of official numbers outside of the Blu-ray sales that have really been able to back up our argument. So now I feel like this latest release will be one more way that we'll be able to kind of track that.
Bro, we literally shut the service down when Justice League came out. People couldn't watch the movie because we overloaded and broke their servers.
Warner still some bastards though, because they put it under Tom and Jerry too though.
Yeah, they put
They
it
got
under
Tom and Jerry more views.
It still didn't work. We still destroyed the servers. Wonder Woman 84 didn't do it. Aquaman didn't do it. Shazam damn sure didn't do it. Birds of Prey couldn't even think
Shazam
about
2,
doing it.
Abu Naj.
We was the only movie that shut
Shazam
down
2
the
look
servers.
corny.
They will never have an issue with servers being shut down ever again because there's no demand like the demand for Snyder's work. The digital thing, we're gonna eat all of that up. You know what we did with Army of the Dead, and that was just word of mouth of all of us putting the thing out there on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and everything else. We blew that up and
Tim,
made
your mic
Army
sound
of the
bad, bro.
Dead as popular and as
It always
successful
does.
as it was
That's
on
Tim,
Netflix.
I'm telling
Netflix is rolling in the dough.
You
And
see
we
you don't
did
hear it
that.
no more?
Yeah.
So I put it to you like this: digital comes out, we all gonna buy it. I know I'm gonna
No.
get two.
That's Skywalker. Skywalker, put your stuff on mute.
Thanks,
That's
Skywalker.
Skywalker. That's Skywalker.
Uh-oh.
That Skywalker mic sounded like that.
Oh man.
But either way, it's gonna be successful. Zaslav is gonna see the numbers. Zaslav already know he was gonna do the Snyderverse. He's just being greedy. He's just being greedy, and that's fine. We'll eat it all up. Just as
Now
long
I
as you
think
give
I
us
think
what
it's
we
like
want.
what Seal said. It's the plan. What you say? The 100-day plan.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
100
That's
day
the
plan.
100
Well, what's happened already in a 100-day plan? I mean,
I
so
mean,
everybody's fired.
if you didn't believe this thing is going to come our way or go our way, you should have believed it. If you didn't even believe it before, once Toby Emmerich was gone,
Exactly. That was the
you
point.
should have
You'd be
known
like, oh,
that holy shit, this is going to happen.
going down,
Yep.
ain't it?
Hey, Sil, why don't you give them a brief little overview of what has happened in these first, was it like 50 something days, right?
Well, we're at the 80th day right now, the 100-day plan,
Day
right?
8, excuse me.
And people's like, yo, like, when's the 100-day plan in? Like, what should we expect? I'm like,
It'll
yo,
never end.
Like, what did y'all get? The first week of the 100-day plan, the merger, closed, right? And they announced, WBD announced, yo, we restructuring DC, right? We see what's going on. This ain't working. Matt Reeves and Aquaman, separate universes. Nah, we want the Justice League. We want a cohesive universe, right? So we're going to restructure, and we want Superman. We want Superman to be the head of this because he's the ultimate hero, right? Now, what's interesting, they said that publicly, that Mikey Sutton said that like last summer, right? So I'm just reading something like, man, I heard all this before. You know what I'm saying? That was the first week of the 100-day plan. DC is going to change, right? And then as of, WBD up front, everybody was disappointed by that upfront event, right? On May 18th, who said that in the chat? Mr. J, shout out to Mr. J. May 18th, the upfront event. Zazav, he had nothing to show y'all for DC, so he said, yo, we're going to do everything with DC as possible. We need a new DC head, right? And that's where we at right now. Did he fire Toby Emmerich? Oh, he just gracefully bowed out? No. He fired Toby Emmerich. Sarnoff is gone. Everybody's gone.
That's my baby. She's so innocent.
They said in the public article they're looking for a new head of DC more than once. Who's the head of DC right now? Walter Hamada. So it looks like they're replacing Walter Hamada, right? If they're saying this publicly to y'all. Now, Mikey heard this last summer. Okay. So the restructuring of the company, repairing relationships, you see Ray Fisher has been really positive with WBD for a reason. I believe Zazzle reached out to Ray Fisher, right? I had no confirmation. We know he talked to Zack Snyder. I think I realized that now. That he's talked to Zack Snyder. So that's what this 100-day plan was conversation. About. Right? That's what this whole plan was about. It was about restructuring. The last thing left of the restructuring, you got rid of the film head, Toby Emmerich. You streamlined it behind Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi. New Line Cinema, they got everything together. The last cog left is DC. And so, according to what Mikey was saying, just in general, It's about DC fandom.
That's
I think
right.
by DC fandom, we're gonna know about the new DC head.
When
We're
do
gonna know
DC fandom
about.
come out?
There's no date yet. There's no date for that
Okay.
yet. But
bro, when I seen them, cut out J.J. Abrams, when I seen them cut out that Superman movie that's supposed to come out, when I seen Henry Cavill talking about he still want to play Superman, I know it's a done deal.
It's happening, bro. Right,
That's
it's happening.
Baby.
It's a matter of time.
That's my baby. Don't worry, man.
Because J.J. Abrams,
I'm carrying the torch for you, baby girl.
Bro,
starting off working at Waffle House now.
Bro, J.J. Abrams, I can say this for full certainty, would have ruined the DCEU. He would have put the nail in the coffin. J.J. Abrams is not talented.
Man.
He fucked up Star Trek and Star Wars. I'm glad Zack.
That's one hell of a resume for a nerd, because I always used to think that no one nerd should have that much power controlling Star Wars and Star Trek. Are you kidding me?
He's doing a new Star Trek film now. He's doing the next Star Trek film.
Yeah, but they said that before. And look what that keeps falling through.
Yeah, so
you know what it is? I think it's because they know the script is trash and they know it's not good, so they just delay. They couldn't remember Midnight's Edge was reporting they couldn't get funding for that because it was so horrible.
I heard Quentin Tarantino might be interested in Star Trek.
Yeah, that was a while ago. That was a while ago,
bro. It'll be a lot of murder in that Star Trek.
They ain't got the guts for that.
Yeah. that whole Quinn thing is not gonna happen. But look, I wanna bring up one last person. You know what I'm saying? Got
we full of guests tonight.
Got to unite the segment. You know what I'm saying? We got the one and only Watchtower, you know what I'm saying? That's
what up, Jeffrey?
Hey. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I gotta get going.
Yeah, I gotta dip too.
Yeah, I gotta go into
much love
Wednesday
and respect to you guys.
Yeah, man.
Boo, you got dog council this week, don't you?
If you could put together a quick thumbnail for me, and Drunk got to get me the access to the basement channel, but yeah. I can't even make new music because, like I said, I'm going to be in the office physically both tomorrow and Wednesday. So by the time I get back home here, it's going to be close to 8 o'clock. So I'm going to be, under the knife.
I'm gonna hit you up next week, Mr. President, about that late night Q&A, bro.
Yeah. We got to try to plan it out because, like I said, our time zones is real funny. And like I said, my weekends is going to be strapped up because I'm still trying to write my novel. I got my editor on my ass, so I got to try to
you got that
thing going.
Right.
No, let's touch bases on because at the very least we'll set a date so I know that I have to put that block in there, but it's going to have to be during the week.
Sky, thanks for having me, bro.
It's going to be on a Thursday. It has to be on a Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday for sure. A Thursday for sure. I saw
Skywalker with them sunglasses on, sipping on that with the city behind him.
Fatal J knows.
My boy looking like the boss of all bosses.
Anyway, Skywalker, continue doing what you're doing, man. Like I said, we already won. We're just taking victory laps and smacking the potatoes in their face and tell them to get out our food and bring the fans so you can fan us, man, because we're still too hot. We're too hot for TV.
Hey,
yeah.
Yo,
thanks for having me, bro.
Hey, I am so thankful that you two guys came onto my platform. Hopefully, I will get both of y'all on OG Talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure that.
I just want to say this real quick.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to always see you back in the day. I said, this brother here in the black Superman suit, killing it. I used to always see that back in the day. So shout out to you, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
So my ass gotta get to bed, man, because I got only about 5.5 hours of rest, and then I gotta get on that bus and head on home. So in any case, like I said, man, we won. We're the champs. We're always gonna be the champs. Haters gonna hate, but I can't relate. And fuck your feelings, fuck your channel, and yeah, just about that.
Later, Mr. President.
Phil, Zod, Jeffrey, Tim Tap, and
good night.
One last thing. Join the Phil Abdul fan club. Still open for business.
Remember,
they mad now. They
Yo,
mad.
Members crew.
They watching
Remember,
right now.
You know, all right, bro. Later.
man, look, yo, today's just been so crazy. Watchtower, I want to get your take real quick on just these last couple days and everything that's been going on, yo.
Man, everything that's been going on for these last few days to me, they've been like going. I've been like on just a whole cruise. I've just been on cruise control, basically, like just waiting for the dubs to keep piling up. And this right now is the biggest one. This right now is the biggest one.
Yeah, like, yo, I rejoiced when I saw WB put that tweet out, right? And, I just thought that we were all going to be celebrating and everybody was, going to be happy and all on one page about what this meant. But, I just seem to be so wrong. So wrong.
Too much has been. You talk about the last few days. The last summer, this last few months is it's like I have caution when spider sense tingling whenever I open the app. I'm just like, should I start muting words? I don't know.
Hey, Sil, what'd you say in the chat the other day? You was like, yo, it's about to be a hot summer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
I'm just saying, like, this is just like the beginning. It's like, man,
air cut up next. Just saying.
When have we seen a domestic WB account?
I'm on double
about ZackSnyders, right? They didn't tweet about ZackSnyders doing the Snyder Cut coming out. Right? There was a Snyder Cut account, a HBO Max account base. That's what that was, if people don't know. That wasn't WB. So it's like, this is the first time they tweeted about Zack Snyder since BVS. Insane. So yeah, things are changing, y'all.
It's almost like it's a global phenomenon. I don't know.
Can I make money from that? Okay.
Look, hey, I just find this beautiful, man. It's like no matter what happens, this just gets tied to Sil and Mikey somehow. Then, by that matter, it becomes tied to everybody that is in their circle. Like, it's just crazy, man. Zod gets attacked today. I get attacked last week, right? It's like, it just does not matter, man. They're gonna keep throwing rocks at the throne, but you won't reach it.
And you talk about being him. A few months ago, if I recall, Vero Fiona dropped this exclusive image, and it was the clip saying the things I do for you, and it had so many multiple levels of meaning. But the fact that it was Fiona again was just cherry on top, because I know some people were bad. It's like she's back again. It's like, yes, because she's cool. That's why. She's good to a lot of people. She encourages a lot of people. So it's like, it's all. This fall is going to be very interesting. It's going to feel very different in January.
Look, ever since May, it's been very interesting. Like, it really, ever since May, April, it's been interesting. Like, there's a lot of people, like it's just been very interesting from the jump. Like, first we got, for me, people. Like, Sil, Sil, no disrespect to you. You pay attention to all the business stuff, which I really find boring, but really I find the really fun stuff more interesting. Like when we got that our Green Lantern image, that to me was really the more interesting of that was to me is really more of the concrete of saying something is definitely going down. But usually when it comes to the business stuff, I usually don't pay attention to that stuff unless it's something very interesting, like Toby Emmerich getting the boot, or Walter Hamada getting the word that he's getting out. That's really the only interesting parts I'm paying attention to. But when it comes to like Clay Staub and all of these other and all, when it comes to Clay Staub and Zack, I'm really mainly paying attention to those people. But yeah, like it's really just been interesting this entire time through April.
Dude, Clay Staub clapped back at somebody in my thread, you know what I'm saying? And they were sitting there like they ain't even see that shit.
oh yeah, but like yeah, like remember when like another W that I find interesting is when people were once again claiming that the Oscars that we somehow rigged the Oscars, and it was like a month after the Oscars, I think it was. And then it was like, no, what do you mean? We, if anything, like it was like we were pretty much we were just all in agreement. Like, no, that's BS. You can't like forget that article. Like we were just waiting for the Academy to debunk that whole thing. So it's like even after the Oscars, like even the Academy with like it's bad if you get a director to clap back at you, but it's a whole nother thing when you have the Oscars actually having to get off their chair and say, no, we stand by what we stand by the decision that we made. It wasn't rigged. They even, and the funny thing is it was the Rap that came up with the article, and they said that it was rigged. There were bots and all that. And the thing is, like, it was, if you actually read the article, like they put it as a exclusive, but it wasn't. But really, there was no source. It was literally a tinfoil hat. like the source was literally a tinfoil hat, and it's like, dude, it was just sad.
It's like the Players Ball, but without all the fun. No Charlie Murphy, no Dave Chappelle, no Patrice O'Neal. It's just hating.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yo, I was gonna say, all right, so we can't listen to Seal, we can't listen to Mikey, we can't listen to Zod, we can't listen to Skywalker, we can't listen to Abu Naz, right? We can't listen to Jay, we can't listen to Clay Staub, we can't listen to Zack Snyder, we can't listen to who the hell can we listen to then?
Them.
The Uber Eats driver. That's who we listen to.
Trust me, bro.
Listen, if you can't listen to the guy delivering you your cold fries, you can't listen to nobody.
They don't even understand, like when we say 100-day plan, that this is something that WBD put out. So you're dealing with non-critical thinking people.
Hashtag cold fries. Just saying.
So they really don't belong in my chat, Sky chat, Josh chat.
None of them.
Because they're really just confused right now.
And the thing is, they got endless burner accounts. That's the thing. You don't ever get rid of them. You try to, but they're literally like locusts. They be swimming around, coming in our mentions, coming in our chats, whether we want them or not. They're like roaches. They don't go away. They just multiply. You gotta get an exterminator. Man. You gotta get an exterminator when you get that kind of problem. You can't just. That's a straight up infestation, and that's what we're dealing with right now. A straight up infestation.
Still, that was so on point. He was like, "Yo, we can only listen to them." Because this shit crazy. Like, I was like, "Who the hell?"
That's what it gets, right? Don't listen to no one, but listen to me though, right? Oh. So
trust
what are you talking about?
It's like these aren't even like, the National Enquirer magazine. These are Business Insider, Business Journal. They don't care about comic stuff. They don't care. Mm-hmm. They are just a facts ma'am kind of deal. And they're out here reporting this stuff because it's in Zaslav's best interest to turn this dumpster fire around before he can even think about flipping it and selling it. So that's why they're being assaulted.
So people out there, if you don't understand, like, just really basic business that business journals have put out, we reported on, then I know my channel is not for you. And maybe you shouldn't follow me. Maybe you shouldn't jump in any threads with me, because you don't critically think at all, and
that's
you got
really
your
the
group
thing
for
too.
you that doesn't do that with you.
Look at
Yeah,
Nicholas.
yeah, like that's the thing that I
Good
think a
question,
lot of
Manuel.
these,
Very good
and
question.
that's the thing a lot of these people seem to forget is that we've been going at this for half a decade now. Like literally, like once November comes around, that's half a decade now. From 2017 to 2022, we've been at this for half a decade. So we've been going at this. So really, we know how to play the long run with this.
And the thing is, when it's announced, when it's all back, it's going to be more of the same. It's going to be deja vu. It's going to be every example. Zack refilmed Justice League in secret. You know, there's no way that they messed the whole movie. He did it in secret. You know, it's like all this stuff is going to come out instead of just saying,
"You're gonna use justice shots, Tim." Remember that?
Yeah, no, that's right.
Roberto said that.
Yep.
They just turned the saturation different. It's just like no.
Yeah, that take didn't age too well, did it? They're gonna use Justice League shots.
Zack destroyed that. Like,
man, there's gonna be a dictionary worth of
What did he
takes
say?
that didn't age
He was
well.
like, "Yo,
You said
I
he would
would
burn
rather
it.
burn it
I would burn
than use one frame that I didn't photograph." That is what he said. You know what I'm saying? Look,
I
man,
believed it. Like some filmmakers like wouldn't, but Zack, I was like, yeah, I know, I believe that. Considering everything, 100%, he'd destroy it if it wasn't all him.
this is this was his name and his reputation being put on. If this movie would have flopped, right, he would have had more egg on his face than any director in history, right? If it really would have been bad, right, but luckily it was so good that it convinced most of the haters to even come on the other side and have to say, "Yo, Zack came with that dope." You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy how throughout this whole process, it's like, yo, we can't listen to people see. But look, this is what's so funny. Going back with them pushing all of the OGs out before, this is the same tactic that they are trying now. That's why they don't want us to be able to listen to anybody else but them. Right. And it's like, see, and I also figured this out earlier too, why they want us to move on so bad, right? Unless we all move on, like they want us all to move on so that they can say, hey, like, yeah, they were the one that brought us back. But no, you guys chose to leave. A bunch of us stayed, and you chose to do otherwise. Yep. So it's like, don't try to be like, oh yeah, well, everybody moved on. Like you speak for the entire fandom. That's why y'all so mad at us that didn't move on. Because we gonna be here to show y'all and highlight how y'all chose the other side.
Yep.
And, and the thing is, it doesn't need to cost anything just to be like, okay, you know what? I was wrong. But I'm glad to be wrong. That's great. See that just a little bit of accountability goes like a long way.
You were supposed to destroy Warner Brothers, not join them.
There's no accountability. There's no accountability. You're never going to get accountability. And like we've all been saying, it's essentially a move the goalpost kind of situation. Once it's official that the Snyderverse has been restored, you're going to see a lot of backpedaling. You're going to see a lot of flip-flopping. You're going to see a lot of people tweeting like, well, I was in support of it the whole time. I knew it was going to happen. You're going to get a lot of that type of stuff because it's the same thing we got when the Snyder Cut was released. So this is just this is wash, rinse, repeat. We're all used to it by now. But the problem is that they don't learn from their failures. The people that fail, I'll give this to these people. I'll give this to these betas. They're consistent. They're consistent in their failures, in their stubbornness. They constantly double down where they know it's not true. How many of these people doubled down on the fact that Toby Emmerich was staying? They doubled down. Today I got accused of going after a scooper named KC. I barely talk about KC. I don't know who KC is. KC went at me first. Okay, so I said something about him. But that pink-haired dude went and doubled down on what's his name? On Toby Emmerich.
And what about Mr. Compartmentalization?
Yeah. Mr. Compartmentalization. Listen,
he made another appearance today.
Popping up in my mentions again today. And I tried to talk to him behind the scenes, and I tried to say, dude, let's have a discussion. Let's find some common ground. There's no need for you to keep popping up in my mentions about this BS that we don't agree on. And what did he do today? He pops up in the mentions, talking his mess, making no sense whatsoever. Once again, not speaking clearly, not conveying any type of thought. Just complete can't speak nonsense. I don't have time for it. Again, like my good friend Master Skywalker and Sil Abdul, like they always like to say, make it make sense or get the hell out of here.
Right.
That's what I got to say about it. It's ridiculous.
Right, and that's the thing too. Like the thing is, like, to me, I think ultimately the reason why the OGs and all the people that stayed in the Snyderverse community are still going so hard on wanting the Snyderverse back is why the blue check marks and all the access media are really against the Snyderverse is really this. Like, I think it is really mainly this. Like, really think about it. The access media, like the Snyder Cut, they did lose some credibility. Now imagine if we manage to imagine once the Snyderverse gets restored. Think about the headlines about this. The fans helped restore a whole entire cinematic universe that was dead. Imagine the buzz off of that, and the access media, they would have lost everything. Like, they would have lost all credibility. So for me, how I really see it, they can admit it or not, is they are afraid of losing all of their credibility. That's what this is all about to them, their credibility.
Well, the thing is, like, the Snyderverse, like, it's good for everyone. It's like a rising tide raises all boats kind of thing. Like, Zack is very much collaborative people. Okay, so this is benefit for the Blue Beetle thing. Any other DC film, because it shows from a brand standpoint that they're standing by everyone and they're having something for all kinds of fans.
Right.
They're like a grocery store. If you don't like Snyder stuff, we got this other stuff. If you don't like the other stuff, we got Snyder stuff. We got they're maximizing their streams of revenue instead of cutting their streams of revenue short by only catering to like one kind of like fan or the critics, right? So it's like, this is Zack's thing isn't like, Zack has never said anything about he wants all other films canceled. He wants everyone out of jobs. That's not Zack. Like, he's like the most unconfrontational dude. So it's like he just wants to do his thing.
Right.
So the Snyderverse can coexist with all these things. Not saying they're all connected, but brand-wise, that's just more money. Have it be. The Batman's there, Snyderverse is there, Birds of Prey, whatever. Like, they can all be there.
Right, and that's the thing too that a lot of people seem to forget about Zack Snyder's Justice League is that in Zack Snyder's Justice League, the term multiverse is actually mentioned twice, 3 times if you technically count the Joker in the Nightmare timeline talking about how many timelines how many timelines has Batman messed up because he couldn't die. Like, Zack has mentioned in his movie about the multiverse. So it's like, why can't you have everything? Right? Because that's the thing too. Like, I'm actually looking forward to Blue Beetle because I actually am a huge fan of Zolo. I don't know really much about the directors, but I do know that Zolo is a amazing actor, and I really do want to see what he does for Blue Beetle.
Hey, look, I want everybody, because I'm about to close this out within the next like 15 minutes. I want y'all to put y'all last questions and comments down in the chat. I want to pass this over to Zod because I want to ask you something, sir. Do you find it funny that we seem to be dealing with some of the same people that were complaining, like, hey, they were mad because Zack Snyder's Justice League wasn't a series because they were going to have more content to create for their channels, right? I mean, this was actually a thing that was being said by some of these same people that are now getting upset with us getting happy over the digital release of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I don't think it's a coincidence at all. And I also find it funny that they blame the fans and they blame Zack Snyder when ultimately that was Toby Emmerich's decision. Toby Emmerich was head of distribution. Zack actually shot stuff that would have made Zack Snyder's Justice League a very episodic thing. He was thinking ahead. Zack Snyder pitched that idea, literally. So what I'm not understanding is if you're going to blame anybody, why are you going to blame Zack and attack the fans? See, it just goes to show you how stupid these people are and how self-centered they are. It's like I said, it's all about me, 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 me. It's all about my content, my platform, my videos, my social media. It's not about Zack. It's not about anything. It's about, and so now, because it's popular to hate on Zack, that's what they're going to continue to do. They're salty for a lot of reasons. They're like Planters peanuts at this point. They couldn't get any saltier. We're at a point now where it's literally they're bathing in salt at this point. We are just lucky that we are on the right side of history, and we're smart enough to know what's going on and to read between the lines and to listen to people, scoop commentary by people like Sil and Mikey, who are breaking things down, not necessarily confirming anything, but breaking things down that is out there. Again, I can't stress this enough. Subscribe to Sil and Mikey and become a member, and you will be happy because you will learn and you will know. And if you have your issues with Sil, you might as well become a Patreon supporter, because if you become a Patreon supporter, Sil will respond to you directly when you send him a direct message. So if you send Sil a direct message and you're paying him something monthly, he will respond to you and he will answer your stupid questions. He will tell you. He will tell you, once again, let me reiterate from the top of the show. Mikey did not write that article about Thomas Wayne, okay? Sil and Mikey never confirmed that to be the truth. They spoke about it. They broke it down as a possibility.
Receipt, right? These receipts.
But they never said that they were confirming that Michael Keaton was Thomas Wayne in this movie. So y'all need to go and y'all need to do your research. It's all there. Sil Abdul Inc. is a receipt. Like I said, I am a promoter for Sil Abdul Inc. I will do it forever. I'm the hype man. Me and Skywalker, we know what's up. So y'all just need to.
This ain't our first rodeo either. So I'm just saying we've been attacked by bigger platforms than some of these people. So get familiar.
Hey, translation, y'all little fish, y'all little homies. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say it.
Right. And there's a guy out there that always calls Sil. There's a guy out there who always calls Sil shill ab fool and calls me Zod moron writer and calls Skywalker. What does he call Skywalker? He calls Skywalker. Oh, he called Skywalker the last meth head. So we'll just take
That's
these.
harsh.
We'll just take these
Never done meth in my life, buddy.
Over a movie. That's pretty
over
harsh.
some movies.
Hey, I love it
We'll
though.
take it.
I love it though. Hey, look,
We'll take it. We'll take it.
That's how deep we going. Because you
Hold
don't
up,
want the
look.
Snyderverse.
All this free time. All this
Zach, yo, look,
Amazing.
Jeffrey, I want to get your last thoughts on everything. Just kind of sum everything up that's been going on, right? You know, these past few days, plus your thoughts on not only Zack Snyder confirming that there would be a digital release of Zack Snyder's Justice League, but also that Warner Brothers did some sort of promotion for that same project. Yeah, give us your thoughts.
I'm in double dutch mode. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just I'm pretty much like Cat Williams in the Pip Chronicles. Like, say
That's clever,
something.
yeah. That's clever.
Like him saying, like basically Me Too age right now. It's like, just say something right now. Say it 2 times. Like, I'm just waiting for people to just say something while I'm just having my popcorn and a large root beer, just waiting for all this news to come out in these last 4 weeks, or in these last, I think it's 4 weeks now, of this 100-day plan that Warner Brothers Discovery did say that they were going to do. They did say it on Variety. There's a Variety article about them saying about a 100-day plan. So for those of you who are actually wondering where that 100-day plan came out, it originally came out from Variety. So yeah, I'm just waiting to see how these last 20 days play out.
Dope. All right, my man Tim Tap, you know what I'm saying? I want to get your thoughts on everything that's been going on these last couple weeks, plus the news earlier today of Zack Snyder announcing the digital release of the Snyder Cut and WB doing some promotion as well.
I'm gonna say, hey, what's up to Koj? All the OGs are showing up. There's a line. Yeah, right. It's like there's a line from Joker, if some to the effect of Joaquin saying, "Is it me or is this getting crazier out there?" And that's exactly what I feel is going on these past few months. It's like, it's getting weird. Like, I knew it was going to get weirder, but I had no idea it was going to be like, well, here we are, and it's a hot summer too, so expect more craziness going on. But it's like I say, it's all there. It's gonna be fine. It's like, I mean, I would honestly suggest people like step off Twitter. Like, if it runs up the anxiety for real, like mute the app. You can restore it if you want, but just like I'm very particular when I go on. I take a few days off because it gets weird. You can actually feel your anxiety jump up when you start scrolling. Like, maybe it's just me, but I'm just like, yeah, no, this is the whoa. It's gonna be fine. The 100 days are, think about that. The 100 days are almost over. We're like 80% done.
Yep.
It was earlier. It was one day. It was one day. But yeah, no, it'll be like, look, we got the film coming. Zack is still talking about it, which is good. And if anything else, he did say if it was time to pack it in, he would tell us. When you see, that'll be his most not cryptic tweet. It'll be like when he says give up. It's like it's done. Then you can flame the accounts. But until then, it's like it's gonna be all right. Like, Ayer cut is imminent. The Zack stuff is coming. It's all imminent. It'll get there.
Imminent.
It's hurt right now. I know.
Capital I.
May 18th.
Imminent.
You know what I'm saying?
Feelings.
Yeah, it's like it can get tiring being online, especially if we've played like 2016, and then you see all this craziness. Yeah, exactly. It's like Leonis. It gets weird, but it's gonna be all right. Still, Mikey's been saying it. It's even if you don't look at scoopers, it's pretty common sense what's happening. It's like you read the room. It's gonna work. It's gonna work out because here's another one. They're not announcing anything else with anything really meaningful.
Yep,
You know
exactly.
I mean? The enthusiasm isn't there. The enthusiasm is in like behind the scenes stuff. And who's gonna get fired next? That's the big story. That's the DC arc we're in. Who's getting fired?
Well, we already know who's getting fired next.
We were about to lose your job. Yeah.
Already did.
Like, it's gonna be really crazy. But yeah, like it's gonna be really crazy, especially if you like. I'm just remembering right now, going back to when John Campea told Zack to stop doing this. It's not going to do him any favors. Where right now it's pretty much like he's on the cusp of making his own. He's on the cusp of having 3 whole universes right now in Rebel Moon, the Armyverse, and having his Snyderverse back. Like he's pretty much going to be the busiest man in all of Hollywood pretty soon.
Being aged like milk in the sun.
Oh yeah, it's just bad takes everywhere. But look, Sil, you know what I'm saying? I have to angle this question a little bit differently for you because it's a little bit of a different situation. All right. Not only like how are you feeling about what's been going on recently, right? And with the news that, you know, we will be getting the digital version of the Snyder Cut. But how does it feel, right, to literally get your name and your platform lumped in with any type of Snyder news nowadays? We cannot have any type of Snyder news whatsoever without it being linked back to Sil and Mikey some way, somehow. So can you please, sir, touch on those other topics as well as, you know, what's been going on when it pertains to your platform specifically?
Yeah, I mean, I just see, you know, I always shout out Sil Nation because it's like, you know, I was saying earlier in the Twitter chat, I was like, yo, this platform's getting powerful because it's like, you know, I'm rocking with y'all, with the viewers and everything like that. It's like, yo, y'all see the receipts for yourselves, you know. Yeah. I never thought when I started my channel, I never thought someone would do like a reaction video or anything that I do, right? You know what I mean? And so it's wild where we're just putting out facts and it's resonating, you know, to the viewers, but also the haters too. They, you know what I'm saying? They got to make, you know, they need an enemy, right? So they, you know, I'm, you know, public enemy number 1 of them. So it's wild, man. But to see WB, again, an official account tweeting about Zack Snyder, I mean, I think that's just good news. The 100-day plan, I mean, a lot has happened already again. I still have people that like coherently understanding what that means. And it's like, man, I mean, like I said, you got to go back like 3 months ago and watch my channel. I had to catch up what we doing. But
hashtag receipts.
Yeah, we already here.
Again,
gotta go catch
subscribe, become a member. I'm telling you.
You know what I'm
saying? Member gang, homie. Geek Streets level, you know what I'm saying?
Anything I put out, it's like I trust the viewers to, you know what I'm saying, fact check it and look at it. And if it don't line up, it just don't line up, right? So we must be doing something right, man. And
they can't see you when you're in another dimension.
It's only oh, was that too soon? I don't know. But it's like
too soon.
Just for fun. Too soon.
That's why TikTok is fan fiction, guys. That's why TikTok is purely fan fiction. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just saying, if they mad, I'm seeing what they're mad at right now. Like, y'all gonna be really mad like this fall. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm just sitting back waiting for the real bomb to drop. Everything's going according to plan. Once it's restored, it's gonna get ugly, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna get ugly. I'm here for it, though.
Yeah, there's really gonna be violence on Twitter that day. They're really gonna go to it.
My mention's gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
When it happens.
Oh my God. Hey, I'm gonna be here for it. Yo, but look,
they're gonna be over. Blockchains and everything.
Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Blockchains and everything. Block Like as Monty Watson said, man, the East Wind is coming, dude, and I'm ready.
Yo, all right. I want to pass this to the General Zod. You know what I'm saying? And I have to angle this a little bit differently for you as well, right? Not only how have you been feeling with the way that everything's been going these past few weeks, but how did you feel today with the announcements that we got? Plus, the backlash that you received, sir, personally, right? Can you please kind of speak to that in your closing arguments?
I'm gonna tell you, Skywalker, this backlash has been unbelievable, and all I can say is it's cool. I'm here for it. If you wanna bring it, I can take it, because here's my thing. I don't have anything personal against anybody. When I point out their stupidity, I point out their stupidity based on the posts that they make, the things that they say, the streams that they do. We're here live, and we are on camera. You can see our faces. You can see who we are. All right? Those people that are making that mock stream about us, you can't see nothing. It's all just blip, 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 avatars and muffled voices. That's all it is. And I'm tired of it. I'm over it. So, I mean, if you're not going to come correct, don't come at all. Skywalker, thank you so much for having all of us tonight. This has been wonderful as usual. Again, like I told you when we were trying to decide whether to do it on my channel or yours, like I said, this is becoming a staple on your channel, and I feel very, very comfortable coming on your channel with Sil Abdul, Jeffrey, Tim, Abu, Mr. West Ashley, Fatal J, all these people, and giving the truth and telling it like it is, because we are here for Zack. And finally, last thing I want to say, once again, I am the #1 shill for Sil Abdul Inc. Abdul Inc. can do no wrong. You need to subscribe to Sil and become a member. Join him on Patreon. Leave a couple of tips in the tip jar while you're at it. And hey, hashtag restore the Snyderverse, baby.
All right. Yo, now I will make my closing statements. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing, a lot of people saying like, hey, why don't you guys just ignore this stuff, right?
That's great.
Like, look, it has to be addressed every now and then. It just does. And the reason being is because if you let it go unchecked, then they get to set the narrative, right? That is exactly what happened before in the past, and we cannot allow that to happen this time. We just can't, yo. It's too much at stake, and I don't know about you guys, but watching this thing kind of fall apart back in the day, it was very hurtful for me, right? And so I feel like if we are to do that, we're just letting them, look, some of it is the same people, some of it is new faces, but it's the same type of energy trying to hijack our fandom. And I feel like that is not something that we should allow, yo. So as long as they keep trying to go hard and trying to make everything about us, every so now and then, one of these streams is necessary. And I want to be positive too. I want to start making all kind of content about just my theories on what's going to happen in all these movies and all that type of stuff. That's the type of stuff that I would rather be talking about. Yo, I have a great life and I like enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like having to do these streams. I was chilling today. I didn't want to be on here having to go at y'all. You know what I'm saying? But the shit was necessary. It was necessary. So look, keep doing what y'all doing, and you're going to keep getting these results, or just leave us the hell alone and you won't have to worry about none of this, because we ain't worried about y'all. I ain't been in none of y'all mentions. I ain't seen Zod, Seal. I ain't seen none of them hopping in none of y'all mentions. But y'all stay in ours.
It ain't 2016 anymore.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Not 2006.
It ain't 2016 no more. And yeah, I'm waiting for these receipts, this expose on Still Abdul. I still haven't heard one yet. I'm just saying.
Yo, look, why y'all want to go make clips? Make a clip of them saying that it was confirmed. Y'all, where that clip at?
I'm just waiting for this receipt.
Yeah, I mean, we're ready. I guess in order to get that clip, we're gonna have to go to Frogstown. I guess that's the only way we're gonna get the clip. Huh? Yeah,
look,
this mythical clip where they confirm Thomas Wayne. I'm waiting for it. Come on, let's go. What's going on?
I asked them point blank. I said, "Frogman, where's the receipt?"
That's the real mystical unicorn.
Hey, and I'm still waiting on Ben to answer if he was going to fucking push for fucking restore the Snyderverse.
It takes him a week to formulate a sentence.
You know what I'm saying?
He's not purchasing. He's not purchasing anything, man. I mean, he's counting pesos on a regular basis and trying to think. It's not working out.
Compartmentalization.
Look, all they need to do is just like keep their mouth shut and just bring the money, and everything comes back. Like that, like the words don't mean anything. Just bring your money.
Oh,
that's
yo,
it.
And I was gonna add that, Tim. And it's funny how they want to say, "Oh yeah, they're only doing this because it's a cash grab." Oh, so they know that the Snyderverse makes money, right? Hey, y'all want to know something? I bet you that damn Snyder Cut digital gonna outsell that Batman digital.
Oh yeah. And you know what? You don't do cash grabs. You don't do cash grabs on, here's a hot tip for you. You don't do cash grabs on things that don't make money.
Yeah,
just saying.
And really, really think about this. Like, really think about the confidence on this. Really think about the confidence of this. Like, we're talking about them releasing, giving a movie a digital release 1 year after the initial release date. So that means really think about this. After the initial HBO Max release, after the Blu-ray sales release of Zack Snyder's Justice League selling out, mind you, they are a year later. They are going back to Zack Snyder's Justice League and putting it on a digital release, expecting the same results of selling out digitally or outselling.
They did their research, right? They did their analytics on, hey, I mean, will this make money domestically, right? And
yeah,
they're pretty confident doing this.
Yeah, ask Samba TV about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, look, man, look, yeah, look. I want to
like when there's people like it's really funny. People have used Samba as like the Rotten Tomatoes. It's funny how they use Rotten Tomatoes. It's funny how people use Samba as the Rotten Tomatoes for ratings when it's confirmed by Samba themselves that they are only in the U.S. and they only take part of only certain TV shows of certain providers that they actually they have to ask permission about. So their reach is very limited to the entire world, where you have like Canada, India, China saying that Zack Snyder's Justice League broke streaming records. So it's like, what am I supposed to believe? The streaming services themselves that have integrity?
The Uber Eats driver.
Hey, last time I checked, Zack Snyder's Justice League was viewed over 750 million times on Migu in China.
And I believe that was like more views than the Endgame.
No, it was more views at Endgame when it was at 500 million. So that ain't even right. So look, y'all, look. This has been this has been a very, very special panel. You know what I'm saying? I am so glad that I've been able to bring everybody through. Much love to everybody that came through. Abu Naz, Fatal J, The Watchtower, Tim Tap, Sil Abdul, my brother's eye. You know, it's like, yo, just shouts out to all you guys, man. I really appreciate y'all. Much love. And you know, everybody in the chat.
What else receipts at?
Huh?
What receipts at? Am I exposed?
Where's Frogman? I'm waiting for that
Frogman.
I'm waiting for that clip. Hey, they making clips. I want to see that clip where y'all confirm that shit. Fact.
DMs are open.
All you see is them talking a bunch of crap in the chats, but you don't see no nothing. No receipt. Where's the smoke?
Look, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, trust me, bro. Trust me.
Hey, hopefully this won't be necessary no time soon again. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? You never know who will pop up over here. I'm telling y'all. And if y'all didn't know then, y'all definitely motherfucking know now.
This was today. Can you imagine what tomorrow could be like? Come on, Frogman.
Fuck around and let Zack drop another picture and confirm something else. Oh my god.
Come on, Frogman. Let's go.
He's gonna drop a photo. He's gonna drop a photo of Hawkman or something.
Hashtag toxic. You know what I'm saying? Look.
Expose. Subscribe to Sil Abdul link.
Hey, member game. Remember that.
Hit that Patreon. Yeah.
Hey, step into the future with us. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad as shit. Be mad, be triggered. We outro. You know what I'm saying? Peace.